hello, you beautiful people. Oh, you're getting the lineup too soon. Yeah, spoiler alert, Thatcher Demko starting today. Let's get Thatcher off the screen now. It's game day, kids. It's another game day. This is Nothing is Perfect. I am Russell Holiday. And we get to watch the Vancouver Canucks and the Carolina Hurricanes as they battle down in Carolina, my mom's home state. I'm from South Carolina. No, I'm not. My mom is, though. Hi, everyone. Hello. We're going to do everything we always do. We're going to start off by saying hello to all the beautiful people who are in chat today. We're going to go through the stats that you want, but you don't really need. We're going to go through the Canucks lineup. Spoiler alert, you already saw Demko is starting today. Couple lineup changes. Big Hog's not going to be happy, but you know, it is what it is. During the first intermission, Dustin Boydell will be by to do the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. We're going to talk about the first period, and then we're going to go through some of the news of the day. PWHL news, some Canucks prospects news, and then we're going to get an update on the Abbotsford Canucks too, who are also playing tonight. But it looks like they're not actually going to be started yet, so we'll have to probably leave that until tomorrow because we're also broadcasting tomorrow during the Toronto Maple Leafs game. And then in the second intermission, we're going to have the updated stats. As you saw in the thumbnail, we've got the half-season stats coming in. I have my spreadsheet all up to date, so we're going to be able to see who has the most minutes played, who has the most shots, who has the most face-off wins, all that kind of good stuff. So we're going to go through the updated score sheet. Yeah, let's say hello. There's me. It's me. It's Nothing is Perfect. Let's go! The Shrek in the chat. Welcome, the Shrek. And then B-Dog was here before and said, let's get a tie, boys. And then Zach McNally, 25 Leafs, go Vancouver. And then Achiko shows up and is like, Shark, Shark, Shark. Achiko cheering for the Sharks, even though it's a Canucks Carolina Hurricanes game. You know, it is what it is. Jacob in the chat. Oh, is the game early? Yes, it is a 4 o'clock start today. Nice and early. And it'll be a 4 o'clock start again tomorrow because that's how we go. That's how we roll here. On the west, we're on the East Coast road swing. So yeah, it'll be Toronto at 4 o'clock tomorrow as well. Was about to take a nap. Rip. Yeah, no napping this time. You can have a nap after the game. Mike Torrance, good luck, Canucks. Canucks glow and the Dobby with the hat on. Crystal, did you see the Dobby with the hat on yet? I put a top hat on Dobby. My wife approves. Barbershop window, great video. Oilers just rolling the Nucks, fantastic. Oh, yeah. The intro video. Yeah, it's the Vancouver Canucks getting defeated by the Edmonton Oilers in the playoffs last year. I have been meaning to update that. Thank you for reminding me, Barbershop window. Mike Torrance, Hi Hog, Jacob, and Hachiko. There it is. Barbershop window. Nucks had 2 games to put it away. Had 5-minute power play and still lost only if they had Demko. Well, they got Demko tonight, Barbershop. Big Mac. Yo, what's shaking all? Nice to have you, Big Mac. Mike Torrance. Yep, Oilers almost got beat by an AHL goalie. Yep, they sure did. It's weird when the third string goalie almost beats the Edmonton Oilers. Barbershop window. Skinner played like an AHL goalie. Haha. If he played average, Oilers would have won in 5 games. Whatever helps you sleep at night, Barbershop. Big Mac. Hi, Mike. Hi, Hog. Didn't know game was early. Wanted a killer nap. We hate Demko now? No, we don't hate Demko. We love Demko. We're just a little scared that he's going to be hurt for the rest of his career. I'm not a kid, says Jacob. I'm scratched. Yeah. Spoiler alert. Big Hog is scratched. Mike Torrance, naps grow on you as you get older. Yep. I love naps. I love naps too. I had a nap today with my dog. Me and Dobby had a nap together. My wife was very jealous. It was very cute. I take a nap about 3 times a day. That's a lot of naps. I'm jealous. Go Leafs, go, says Zach. Jacob, I game hard, then I break, game hard, break, then game hard. Up and down and up and down and up and down. Big Hog loves the early games here because they're at a more normal time for you, so you're not watching in the middle of the night, eh, Big Hog? Gary Wiseman, hello. The funniest man in chat, Gary Wiseman, showing up. You'll love to see it. Paragraph Pro, good evening all. See you in the intermission. Yep, there it is. Dustin in the chat. You'll love to see it. Welcome, brother. Jacob, hi, Gary. Hi, Para and Gary. Sup, internet gangsters. Hi, golf. Big Hog's gonna start a riot. Swear jar. And Big Hog's curfew. Yeah, Big Hog's curfew gets in the way of him playing in these games too when they're all late. But now it's an early game. Big Hog should be out there with his shovel, right? Yeah. Okay, let's hop over to these stats that you want, but you don't really need. Have a look at that. Seems smaller than normal. There we go. That's a little better. Canucks regular season record on Fridays. Might be their best day of the week. 245 and 218. So they actually have a really good winning record on Fridays, which is good to see. They're still minus 17 somehow because they like to give up big leads, I guess. They average about 29 shots per game and 28 against, so not bad. Power play is almost 20%. Penalty kills a little lackluster on Fridays. If we're looking at January 10th, we don't really want to look at January 10th. I'm not going to lie to you. They've played 22 times on January the 10th. They're 5-11 with 4 OTLs. At home, they're 4-7. On the road, they're 1-4-3. So this is actually this one right here. This 3 right here. That's the one that scares me a bit. They've lost 3 times in overtime on January 10th. So see if that trend can get going. See if they can get 3 overtime losses in a row. Canucks versus Hurricanes. In their entire histories, the Canucks have played them 86 times. They're 42-31. And then as well at home, the Canucks are 25-12 against the Hurricanes. So really good against them at home. On the road, it's pretty much 500, 17-19 against the Hurricanes when they're playing in Carolina. Looking at the Canucks leading scorer versus the Hurricanes, Miller has 5 goals in 9 games for the Canucks versus the Carolina Hurricanes. Besser has 7 assists in 11 games. And then Pettersson takes the overall points, which you don't see very often in these stats, 11 points in 11 games. Spoiler alert, Petey's in the lineup. Hurricanes current leading scorer against the Canucks. Aho, 9 goals in 14 games. Slavin, he's got 9 assists in 16 games. And then Aho overall has 14 points in those 14 games. So he is their leading scorer. Will the whale defeat the weather? You have to wait and see and find out. If you guys don't remember, the Canucks and the Hurricanes played in October. The Vancouver Canucks lost 4-3. I believe this was the game where the Canucks tied it up late and then lost in overtime. Yep. So they tied it up with 16:55. So there was just over 3 minutes left to go in the third period when Suter tied it up. And then Sebastian Aho, like I said, scored to win in overtime. So we've already lost to them in overtime once. Can we lose to Carolina twice in overtime? Anything's possible. In the last 5 games, JT Miller has 6 points. Connor Garland has 2 goals, and JT Miller has 4 assists. Jordan Staal, hat-trick in his last game. Last night, actually, against the Maple Leafs. It was the Carolina Hurricanes versus the Maple Leafs last night. Jordan Staal with 7 points in his last 5 games, 4 goals, 3 of those being last night. And then Andrei Svechnikov with 3 assists in the last 5 games. We're looking at team stats. Vancouver on the power play is 14th. Carolina is 13th, so very close, 22.9% and 22.8%. Penalty kill wise, the Carolina Hurricanes are very good. They're the second best team in the league. They're killing 84, almost 85% of their penalties they take. The Canucks are not terrible though. You know, they're in 13th, 80.5%. Face-off wise, the Canucks are kind of in the middle of the pack. Carolina's very good on the face-off, 6th at 52.4%. We're looking at goals for. The Canucks are 16th, so dead middle again, 3 goals per game. Carolina is at 6, so in the top 10, very good. Almost in the top 5 in the league, 3.4 per game. The Canucks falling off on this one, 3.18 goals against on average, makes them 23rd. And then the Hurricanes are 2.81 against per game, so pretty good, coming in the top 10. If we're looking at the last 10 games played, The Vancouver Canucks are 2-3-5. This is wild. They have 5 overtime losses in the last 10 games. Oh, hashtag at least we got a point. That's 2 overtime losses in a row. The Carolina Hurricanes have been, they've been pretty good lately. They're 5-4-1. Not nearly as good as they were to start the year, but still plus when it comes to their 500s. So they're, like I said, they played Toronto last night, so Carolina is on a back-to-back. So hopefully that helps the Canucks because they struggle mightily when they are on back-to-back. So we'll see how the Hurricanes fare. Back to the bar. Oh yeah, let's go through the starting lineup, shall we? I'll bring that up for you kids. All right, we're looking at the offensive lines here. Here's where the updates start. Got the top line. You got JT Miller playing with Brock Besser and Jonathan Lekermacki. Top line. Second line, Pettersson back in the lineup playing with Jake DeBrusk, Connor Garland. Third line, Suter, Sasson, Sherwood playing together. Nice third line. And then the bottom line, Danton Heinen, Teddy Bluger, and Phil DiGiuseppe. So confirming, yes, Big Hog, you have been scratched for the lineup. Big Hog, the Hoglander, sitting on the in the press box for the night. I didn't think he was going to come out of the lineup, but apparently giving him a break. Maybe it was that penalty at the end of the game. Defensive. Quinn Hughes, Tyler Myers still playing as your top pair. Second pair has actually changed. Derek Forbort has been elevated, so he's playing with Noah Juleson on the second pair, and then Carson Soucy has gone down. He's playing with Vincent Desharnais on the third pair, and then as I mentioned and spoiled earlier, Thatcher Demko is your starting goaltender for the Vancouver Canucks. So you'll love to see it. Before we get into it, let's do cheers. Cheers to evil. And we'll get underway here pretty quick. Yeah, Pettersson back in the lineup. Thank goodness Pettersson's back in the lineup, eh? Looking a little thin down the middle there without him. Oh, let's put the volume on the TV. Now that Gadzik's off the TV. Why is Gadzik always doing the Canucks games? And Big Hog's curfew. Don't forget about it. Don't forget about Big Hog's curfew. Big Hog, are you from out east? Big Hog Hockey, normally 7 p.m. games for y'all is 11 p.m. for me. So, Gary, I'm from Vancouver, but moved to the east. Gary, are you out east? I swear I could have saw Gary Easton. Y'all see that Bruce, there it is, was coaching Bar Down from TSN. That's funny. Bruce, there it is. From Vancouver, but I'm living in Hong Kong right now. So in a way, I guess in the far east counts. Yep. Gary Wiseman, I didn't even know you're watching from Hong Kong. That's pretty cool. The funniest man in chat. How's the tea? Are you having some tea right now? Big Hog. Actually, yo, in Hong Kong, that's sick. Do you drift? No, that's Tokyo. Gary Wiseman with a quick response. I'm not fast and not furious, is Gary. Jacob, rip. That'd be way cooler. Jacob could have had a sick Canucks import or something. Demko's save percentage is terrible. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to look at that. Should I bring it up again? Yeah, let's bring it up again. It has not been great so far this year for Demko. 0.88. So 88% of the shots he faces, he stops. He's currently 2-1-3. Thatcher Demko. So he's looking to improve on these numbers here. This is not great either. 3.34. Look at this. Frederick Anderson has a 9.41. What is that? Craziness. Back to the bar. Rip. Where am I? I'm a fight Talkit. That would be funny. I'll fight him with you, says Jacob. You looked too young. Thanks. Rough season for the Hog. Not legal, I don't think. Feels like Talkit has it out for him. There's nothing I hate more than children's choirs. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Look at these. Look at these kids. We see thee rise. I was in too many kids' choirs. Maybe that's really why I'm bitter about it. Super rough. Mike Torrance, Hog, you're getting the you've been traded talk. Yeah. Too evil, says Big Mac. Not my fault, says Big Hog. What you drinking? It's a Moscow Mule. I mean water. I'm drinking water. Too evil, says Zach. Calvin99 Charlie, welcome to the chat. We winning because PD is back in the lineup. Let's go. Trevor Linden. I'm happy PD is back, says Jacob. Yep, me too. 3.34. That is crazy. Hughes is flowing. Children's choirs, man. We need to find out where Russell lives and send him a choir next Christmas. Yes. And kidnap Dobby. I would not recommend kidnapping Dobby. Because then you'd have to deal with Trevor Linden. Even though he's got that big smile, you don't want to mess with Trevor Linden. Dobby went to daycare yesterday. So he went to daycare twice this week. So he was actually like very tired today. I think he's having a nap somewhere around here. Such a sweet boy. For the land of the free and the home of the brave. The Lenovo Center. I wonder if this is the Lenovo Center. Is it like foldable? Because Lenovo makes all this laptops, tablets. Oh, the starting goalies for the night. Thatcher, the Snatcher, Demko in the net. Brought to you by BCAA. Yeah, there it is. 3.34. 0.881. Is that the opposite of Michael Bublé? Michael Flat. Yes. The opposite. Turkowski. Got the backup goalie in for Carolina because they played last night in Toronto, like I said. Are you saying I sound bad? Oh, and we're underway at the Vancouver Canucks versus Carolina Hurricanes game down in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'll give you a countdown as soon as it's on the screen again. Carolina starts off the game by icing the puck at the 1944 minute of the first period. Did they like have a brain fart to start the game? Like they're like 16 seconds into the game and they've already iced the puck? Like what kind of start is that? Jazz is in the chat. Welcome, Jazz. Demko's back, boys. Demko and PD. Nice. Yeah, B-Dog. Got some reinforcements back. Oh, now the ref doesn't like the way he dropped the puck. Just Russ lives in a bar. Can't be that hard to find where. Yes. Hi, Jazz, says Jacob. Canucks win the face-off. Hughes with a shot. Tokarski makes a save. Right off the bat. The Canucks get the first shot of the game. You'll love to see it. Hi, B-Dog, says Jacob. Gary, Demko is definitely going to rehab for smelling salts addiction when his career ends. Yeah, there you go, Big Hog. Getting a copy of the rule book for Carolina. Former Vancouver Canuck Jalen Chatfield. Hi, Jacob. Good to see ya, says B-Dog to Jacob. Zach getting a rule book out for Carolina as well. Probably felt pretty good. Zach beating the Carolina last night. Oh no, you didn't beat Carolina last night. See what I did there, Zach? Toronto lost to Carolina last night. I think there was an empty net goal. How come we didn't get a shot? They clearly had a shot, and they have not given us one on the scoreboard. What is up with that? They're giving Carolina a shot. What the? Are they on drugs? Like, what is going on with Sportsnet? Did that shot not happen? Am I having a fever dream? I might be having a fever dream, guys. B-Dog, are you part bear, part dog? Man, bear, pig? Would love to see Besser Miller Leck pop off tonight. Muhammad in the chat. Hello, Russell and everyone. Hello, Muhammad. Welcome back. Jacob says, hi, Muhammad. Gary says, hi, Mo. Zach, I wouldn't take that from Russ. What are you going to do about it, huh? What are you going to do about it, big hog? You're going to come over here and fight me? Fight me and Dobby. Muhammad's like, go, Canucks, go. Go, Canucks, go. Apparently, they didn't get a copy of the rule book because they iced the puck again. We're not making cake. Put away your easy bake oven. You need to focus on the game, Carolina. Don't be fools. Major Tao in the chat. Gambly really skews the outcome of some stats, homie. Yeah, like the Canucks literally just, the goalie literally just made a save and there is no shot on the board for the Canucks. Like, I don't understand how that happened. What are they even calling that? Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, like this, I'm literally, my brain hurts right now. I have to show you guys something. So we go over here. They currently don't have a shot here. But if we look at the full play-by-play, we have an offensive zone face-off by JT Miller and a wrist shot wide right. He missed, but the goalie made a save. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the puck was going wide, so it doesn't count if it's not going to hit the net. All right. Canucks starting with some good pressure here. Hughes to the front of the net. Luger tipped it, and it went off the outside of the post, looks like. And they're going to give them a shot for that, even though that one was technically wide. Nothing makes sense in this world anymore. Hughes trying to clear the puck, can't get it to go. Martinuk getting in the way. Slavin, the leading assist getter for the Carolina Hurricanes against the Canucks. Canucks tip it into the Carolina zone. Vassar shooting. Tokarski getting a little bit Patrick Waugh out there. Going on a Patrick Waugh adventure. Back to the bar. It's too bad he couldn't get that shot off quicker. Both. B-Dog is both a bear and a dog. Which bear? Brown bear. Jacob, hell yeah. Hey, Tao. Bro, Los Angeles is on fire. Yep. It's really scary down there. Apparently it got started with it by an arsonist. Hi, Gary, says Muhammad. LA is lit. That is one way of putting it. Man, the linesmen are not happy with their face-off drops right now. Weird. Pedersen on the ice. You'll love to see it. Gary Wiseman. Major, is your neighborhood all right? Jacob's like, high five. Peace, broccoli. Big Hog's out here making cakes and cupcakes. Chipotle sauce is so good. I agree. I love me some chipotle. Some nice smoked jalapenos. So funny. It is. Especially in burritos. I love it in farmer wraps. The Tim Hortons farmer wrap with the hash brown and the eggs. Yep. Chipotle. Oh, puck gets tipped and goes wide. Gary Wiseman, depends on where you get it from, though. Subway Chipotle sauce is terrible. Huh. They good. Shot, not on goal. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, my neighborhood is almost 25% gone. I run my business out of Altadena, but I didn't lose anything. I'm fine, but hundreds of customers have lost everything. That's terrible, man. Timmy's Chipotle sauce is good. I haven't really had it anywhere else. I think A&W is really good too. A&W's sauce. Oh, Aho tipped it wide. Like Mackey. The Canucks ice the puck. What is this? We're only under 5 minutes into the game and both teams has iced the puck 100 times. This is exactly how Carolina wants this game to go, isn't it? It's a shot if it hits the goalie or net. Calvin Burritos is lit. Are they saying Thatcher Demko in the barn? Hi, KJ. Welcome. Thatcher Demko in the barn? Thatcher Demko. What kind of burritos? They iced the puck again! Seriously! Can we all get that rule book out there for them? Like, we need to get them like 17 copies because I can't see this much icing in one night because it's going to give me an aneurysm. Learn the rules. Maybe they should just like do like a timeout and have both teams sit down at the bench and then they can explain to them how the rules work. I get shrimp burritos. Gary Wiseman, damn, wish you all the best. Sounds like much of LA has a rough few years ahead. Yep. All the time with Chipotle sauce and hot sauce is killer. Blocked by Miller. Battle on the half boards. Vincent Desharnais can't get it. Puck off the boards and out. Just anarchy right now. Banned on a pass. It looks like it was a hook. But no call. Sherwood throws a hit. Shots are now 2-2. Blocked in front. Sasson. Shot. Save. Sasson drives the net, making sure the goalie covers it. I put Chipotle and Frank's on pretty much everything. So good. Major, I'm glad you're safe, says Chico. Yeah, I'm happy Major is safe as well. Drury gets put into the boards by Sherwood. An arsonist, really? Yeah, that's what we heard. Yeah, man, just have to be building. Yep. BC sent firefighters and water bombers and helicopters. KJ, salutations all. Jacob Major, they never lost anything. They got you still. Yep. As long as we still have Major, we're chilling. I don't really like seafood besides the common fish you can get. I also haven't tried it. Connects with a face-off win. Hughes. Walk in the blue line. Puts the puck to the front of the net. Goes wide. Bluger skates up to the half boards, puts it to the far side to Hughes. Hughes puts it towards the net. Right in front, rebound. Heinen puts it wide. Bluger now collects it in the corner. Hughes flips it, gets blocked. Tyler Myers tries to keep it in, can't get it to stay. Big hug. Some of the smaller fires were suspected arson. Yeah. Oh, you're a Nucks fan. I assume you like seafood. My bad. See, Nucks fans aren't necessarily from BC, and to like seafood, you generally have to be from BC. Oh, Garland can't get the puck under control, driving to the net. Canucks tag up. Noah Juleson chips it up to Pedersen, who drops it for Garland. Oh, Pedersen driving to the net. Good play. Good work by Pedersen and Garland to get to the front of the net. Pedersen working hard on the half boards. Walking to the blue line, gives it to Susie. Susie shot to the front, gets blocked in front by DeBrusque. Pedersen chops it on net. Pedersen's moving pretty good right now. Juleson puts it down low, but it gets intercepted. Carolina carries it out of their zone, relieving the pressure. Demko partially blocks the puck behind the net. Jacob, peace. Learn the rules. Shout out to Quebec for the Plains. Yep. Canucks ice the puck again. Maybe we should we put together a video maybe? Because the Canucks are pretty young, so maybe they don't rate a lot. So maybe we can go ahead and get them a video version. Because kids like videos, right? Some kind of TikTok. Big Hog making some cake. Oh yeah, A&W Chipotle sauce is good, but sometimes the sauce seems stale AF. Not sure if it's slightly bad. Very possible. There's my rule books I try to get in. Quebec, Chaos Draft, Canada, USA, Eggplant. You guys are going to make me order food. Ha! Jacob's getting hungry with all this Chipotle talk. Svechnikov shoots it and blocks it and goes to the corner. Carolina working the corner. Svechnikov gets cut off by Juleson. Susie brings it to Demko and gives it to him, and thank goodness he covered it. That was a terrible play, Susie. Learn the rules. No, it's okay. I'm probably one of the only people who don't like shrimp, crab, or anything like that, even though I love salt. Salt. A&W sweet potato fries and Chipotle sauce. Yeah. It's one of the only ways I'm going to eat yam fries or sweet potato fries is with Chipotle. Big Mac getting the rule book out. KJ getting the rule book out. Sup, Big Mac, says Gary. Good choice, Gary, says Major Tao. Seafood is my favorite food, says Jacob. I guess is it hard to get good seafood out there in Edmonton, brother? Major Tao. Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. Big Hog. Making more cakes for the icing. What's shaking, Gary, says Big Mac. And Jacob's like, Big Mac, 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 Big Mac. And Big Mac's like, Major, Santa. Hey, my brother. Big Mac, says Jacob. And Jacob says, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. And Big Hog saying, Lanky with the Hattie. Lanky with the Hattie from the bench. Santa Claus, says Zach. Big Hog. Big Hog is Santa. Sorry, I can't tell you what's shaking. That's reserved for my OF OnlyFans subscribers. We're going to have to find out what your username is on OnlyFans. I said hi earlier, Mac. Guess who's wearing a Sharks jersey right now? Is it you, Hachiko? Haha! Calvin 99 Charlie. Damn, 776 subs. Let's go, Russ. Welcome, new subs. Yeah, we got a couple more in the last couple days. It's good to see. Good to see. Yeah, slowly but surely, we're getting this number closer and closer to 1,000. If you are currently watching the stream, you have not hit that sub button. It really helps out. Trying to get this number all the way to 1,000. And once we do, that helps the channel out and will allow me to create more content because I'll be able to stop doing as much work as a bartender and do more work as this bartender. You know what I mean? Big Mac. I figure I'd say it again. Major Tao, what can we expect from the Canucks to play well, but can they play better? Yes, I think they can. Yeah, he's sticking his tongue out at us. Must have been playing Need for Speed. I know. Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. One of the Quebec water bombers got taken out by a drone. What? Somebody flew a drone into it? BC firefighters. A drone? What, says Calvin 99 Charlie? I want to be a firefighter, says Jacob. Wanted to be a firefighter? Tyler Myers will score, says Hachiko. Desharnais to the corner. Sassone gets it out to center. Sherwood chips it into the Carolina zone. Jacob can volunteer to learn how to be one better. Hachiko, can you score? Hachiko, we need a goal from you. It's a pretty respectable thing, firefighting. Nah, they can't accept me. Big Hog's not in the lineup, so we need Hachiko to score. Haha, Jacob the Mighty Egyptian, smarty pants. Too short? Big Hog, I'm playing for the Sharks tonight. What the heck? When the heck did you get traded, huh? What incarnations of that? You're playing for the wrong team. The wrong fish. But I guess we're whales, not fish. I was in Army Cadets but can't join the Army. Nah, my brain problems, they won't accept me. That's lame, brother. Go Canucks, glow. Go Canucks, glow. Go Canucks, glow. Oh, that sucks, brother. I'm sorry. I would totally be in the Army right now if I could. PD needs we need 2 from you tonight. That'd be nice. It's okay. It's my fault. If it was me, I'd find someone to blame instead. Laugh out loud. Sauce needs preservatives. Yeah, I used to, but I know what I did, so haha. A lot more humble. Jacob, I try to never use my brain for thinking. It's dangerous. Thinking is dangerous, you know? I think Susie needs some sauce. Yep. Some saucy Susie. Shot by Svechnikov. Demko makes a good save with the blocker. Lekermacki collects it at center. Dumps it into the zone. Goes in on the forecheck. Miller intercepts it. Puts it behind the net to Lekermacki, but he gets checked. And Carolina brings it out. It's like Stahl fell. Good thing the refs didn't make a dumb penalty call because it was not a penalty. He just fell. What's thinking? Sounds helpful. Miller hits Martinook. Sherwood in on the forecheck. Throws a hit. What's that? Forbort steps up and makes a hit. Separates the man from the puck. Canucks get it down low in Carolina zone again. Now we're at the 10-minute mark of the first period. 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51. Whew. Sherwood puts it through the slot. Nobody there to get a stick on it. I usually hurt myself when thinking, but not when gaming. What does that tell you? Because you're not thinking when you're gaming. You're in the zone. Sherwood shoots it, and the puck goes off the stick and out of play and into the netting. So we'll get a face-off in the Carolina zone. 9:29 left to go in the first period. Major is it? It is that process that attempts to solve a problem without solving it. I hurt myself when gaming because I'm a sweat. Oh, you are a sweat. That's what I was thinking. That thinking is a hazard to human health. So I get real mad. Laugh out loud. Oh. OnlyFans biggest dinkus. Biggest dickus? Are you like one of his #1 subs there, Mike Torrance? Gary Asman, PSA, stay safe. Don't think. What the hell, Chico? Yeah, it sucks here. You cheating on me? Even at Red Lobster, it sucks. Major shout out, nothing is perfect. You can get a lot of subs with a very few short live streams here and there. Working for me. Oh, is that? Have you been doing some live streams, eh? Just little mini ones? Rather than just doing big long ones? Yeah, Big Hog, I'm dating every NHL player simultaneously. Wow. That's quite the accomplishment. It's like you have to go on like multiple dates a day because there's more than 365 players in the NHL. Those drones that were flying around the US have been around Vancouver lately. Yeah, well, Hachiko Big Hug is dating all of us, so I'm behind the drones. Damn aliens, man. I'm spying on all of you, says Hachiko. A hack is to start playing Minecraft. Laughed out loud. Yeah. Minecraft content? Major Chow likes it. US Army will take anyone. Not here. Hachiko, oh yeah, I forgot. I never told you guys I once wrote part of a college research paper on the Sharks Oilers game from November 2023. Oh, what was the paper about? I'm going to BC at the end of the month. Cool. The best coast. Thanks to Oilers loss, I got a decent grade on it. Nice. Carolina's center gets the toss out of the face-off dot. Luger wins the face-off back, but then Carolina's wingers jump in and they get a winger win. Quinn Hughes getting spun around. Coming with your mom, eh? W. Hachiko. Mom, I wish I had one. I'm an orphan. I'm sorry to hear that, Calvin. Laugh out loud, Monty Python. Well, I don't got a dad, so other way around. I don't got that either, says Calvin. But it's lit. I got weed, so it's chill. Well, we don't live our past, Calvin. We move forward with our future. Never stop moving forward, guys. Got the Pedersen line out now. Canucks only have 2 shots so far in this game. Desharnais battling in the corner, gets it over to Garland. Garland gets it up the boards. DeBrusque can't get to it. Demko makes another save. Garland trying to get, Garland manages to squeak it out of the zone. But Chico, my paper involved analyzing the reaction of people on Instagram and Reddit in the lead up to the game. Very cool. Brock Besser with some speed, which you don't see very often. Leaves it for Hughes. Hughes in the corner, rings it around. No Canucks there to pick it up, though, unfortunately. Miller keeps it in. Brock Besser having his stick held. Quinn Hughes in the corner digging away. Tyler Myers standing up, stall. Sherwood in there fighting. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Svechnikov throws himself to the ice and they get a call. Call it a dive. Call it a dive. Okay, I'm gonna have to put one in the swear jar. Svechnikov is a bitch. He needs to learn to stay on his feet. How is that not called a dive? He threw himself to the ice. We all know he dives. He's done it before. Now the Canucks are killing a penalty because the refs suck and need to learn the rules. The refs are terrible in this league. Canucks win the faceoff and dump the puck all the way down the ice into the Carolina zone. 7:40 left to go in the first period. 1:48 left to go in the power play for Carolina. Since if you remember, the game was labeled as the Tank Bowl. Oh, yeah. Because they were trying to get higher draft picks, right? Jarvis can't get a shot off. Glove saved by Thatcher Demko. 1:30 left to go on the power play. Future NHL analyst? I wish, says Chico. Never stop. Never stopping. Big Hog's going to be a future NHL analyst. Calvin, did you see that Mark Zuckerberg interview with Joe Rogan? It's really interesting to watch him try to be human. I know he's one, but I can't help to think he's trying too hard sometimes. Canucks clear the puck all the way down the ice again. Nice dive, Svetch. Yep. Mark thinks he's a real boy. No one told him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was grown in a lab or something, right? Need a diving emoji. 9.8 from the Russian judge. Swear jar. Thanks for getting that up for me. There it is. There's the swimming and the diving. Learn the rules. Refs is Big Hog. 50 seconds left to go in the power play. The Canucks clear the puck all the way down the ice again. Pass it to Linden. Welcome back, brother. I made it. Good to have you, Jay. Pass it to Linden. Good stick by Juleson there to prevent that from being one time from very front of the net. Good stick, Juleson. Chico says, hello, Lyndon. And then puts the Lyndon emoji in chat. Back to the point. Luke gets stepped around. Good intercept by Tyler Myers. Gets it all the way down the ice. Canucks have killed off the first power play of the game. Calvin says, hello, Jay. Lyndon. Lyndon says, thanks. Carolina iced the puck again. We're going to need all the cake that Big Hog's putting out there because there is so much icing in this game. Carolina wins the faceoff, brings the puck all the way down to the Canucks zone. Oh, what a bad sequence of events. Carolina scores off a ball that bouncing puck play. Oh, you hate to see it. Is that Stahl? Another goal for Stahl. Darnay and Hughes in there. Miller puts it off of some feet. Shot goes off of... Did it go off? It went off somebody in front. What goes to the front? Oh, yeah. Goes off Desharnais or Robson in front of the net. And then right out to Stahl, and he rips it in. All part of the plan, right? We want to get scored on first. It's always how we want it. Hi, Calvin, says pass it to Lyndon. What's up, Lyndon, says Big Mac. How is Petey doing? He's looking really good so far, actually, Calvin. He's looking real good so far. KJ Brazy, tears fall from the castle around my heart. Tears, your tears don't fall, they crash around me. Kane score, yep. Big Hog getting the icing out, or the cakes out for all the icing. Iron broke his stick trying to defend without one. Carolina's got some juice after scoring. Bluger lets it go, and that's going to have some really good weight. Why are you calling that icing? He didn't even skate back for it. Oh! These refs and linesmen are ass. Hi, Lyndon, says Jacob. PD playing hard. Yep. KJ Brazic, wow, off of the BS penalty call from Stripes. Yep. Cake. Boo. End of the season. Ugh, says Mike Torrance. Refs seem to be out of necks lately. Out for our necks. Yeah. Should I play Minecraft or Roblox? Roblox. Miller giveaway. Yeah, it was a Miller giveaway. Oh my goodness, another crazy bounce. Besser was trying to pass it across, ends up going off the Carolina player's feet and right on the goal. Their goaltender was aware though and made the save. Shot goes wide. 3:51 left to go in the first period here. That puck moved too slowly for icing. Yep, it should have not been an icing. The Carolina player stopped skating. Milosh in the chat. Come on, boys. Let's go. Welcome, Milosh. Nice to have you. Always good to see you. DeBrusk puts it on the forehand. Can't get it to go, though. Pedersen had lost his stick. Darnay with a shot. Carolina collects it. Or Vancouver forward collects it. Puck comes out to center. DeBrusque is off his feet and not able to get to the puck. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Garland collects it. To the front of the net, off the goalie and wide. Carolina brings it out to center. Carolina driving into the zone. Good stick by Susie. Knocking that puck away from the Carolina player. Canucks defense go bash bros, and two of them smash one guy into the boards. We get 2 hits for that. Shot off of Demko. Puck right in front. Sassone going out of center, but loses control of the puck, and Carolina skates back in. Sherwood skating it out. Carolina taking a penalty. I didn't even see it, you know? Big Mac's like, Milosh! Major shot, let's get 3 quick ones and then go to OT. It's only 1-0. If we had 3 goals, then we'd be fine, right? Good to be here, heading home from work. Yeah, these early games, eh? Milosh says, go Canucks, go. Yeah, don't chew on your feet, little weirdo. After this game, should I game or to PUBG or just go straight into Siege? Attaboy Sherwood, drawing a penalty. Big B-Dog, PP. I hear Big Hug likes Big PP. Big PP. Laugh out loud. The way Jake's take says Sherwood is hilarious. Sherwood. Sherwood. Yeah, Jake's been putting out lots of videos lately. I like it. Sherwood. Bring up the stats here. I closed my stat sheet, man. Oh, hey, Bubby. Baku just came and joined me on his own free will. That's crazy. He doesn't usually do that, huh? Oh, my goodness, Stubberton. Oh, my goodness, Stubberton, huh? Such a nice, sweet boy, huh? He wanted to come and say hello to everyone. You little chunky boy. Oh, he's licking my elbow now. Such a weirdo. Is Jake's takes here tonight? No, I think he's working tonight. It's Friday, so he's probably wrist deep in food. Canucks go to their first power play of the game. What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes, would go? Dobby. Carolina gets the puck all the way down the ice to start. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, you can see my wife's hand on stream. She's real. Dobby getting pet by both parents, huh? Puck out to the blue line. Quinn Hughes couldn't keep it in. Takes it out at center. Besser. Dropping it. Quinn Hughes dumps it in. And Carolina gets it all the way down the ice. Their home penalty kill is second best in the whole league. So we're 1:09 left to go in the power play. And then the Canucks put themselves offside. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do, huh? Put yourselves offside. Huh? What do you think, Dobby? Is that how you should play things? Come here. Come here. Come on. Stand up. 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 Stand up. Oh, yes. What, are you tired? Have we been kicking your booty the last couple of days, huh? My little chonky boy? He's got his little head right here. Final minute of the first period. Period and the power play have the same amount of time, essentially. Neckermacky tries to get over to Sherwood, can't get it to go. Carolina skates it out, 3-on-2 on shorthanded. Canucks break it up, but can't collect the puck. Chatfield's in swashbuckler mode. Sherwood drops it. DeBrus skates it in. He gets stopped as well, just over the blue line. 22 seconds left to go. Canucks have not set up at all on this power play so far, which is not what you want to see. 11 seconds left to go. There's a good shot at Dobby. .3 seconds left to go. The rest. What is it the line since so far this game? They're just like, nope, we didn't like the way that was dropped. We're gonna change things up again. Bro, like just drop the puck, please. For the love of goodness. There it is. End of the period. Okay. Make sure we got the scoreboard up to date because I don't want to pull their sports net. You know how it goes. Yeah, Dobby's now stolen my wife's spot. And the Canucks are down 1-0 after 1. So let's go ahead and do the thing and bring the man on with the face. That's pretty accurate, right? You've got a face, right?
I got a face. Man, I miss the good old days of when it was like, let's drop the puck as quick as we can. The linesmen have way too much power over this ridiculous, like, oh, you're going to stand there and move your toes. It starts to get really frustrating and annoying.
So right off the bat, we're going to give it down to the linesman, right?
Yes, 100%. Just drop the damn puck.
Yeah, that was it. And then all the icing, right? Like even the one like that Carolina player stopped skating, and I don't care what anyone says, that one should not have been icing, but it is what it is, I guess.
Heinen wasn't too happy about that one either. Like the one that it just barely crosses in the corner. It's like, yeah, that probably should have been waved off. But these young officials they think the game is about them and not about the players, and it's really starting to get old in a hurry.
Looks like we got a bit of a bad connection, Dustin. I'm just going to hang up on you and pick you back up again.
Okay.
Let's get this reset because that was a bit of a choppy connection there. Yes, that looks better. Perfect.
There we go.
We'll give it down to the connection to start this Rusty and Dusty Sideshow.
Boo to the internet.
Can you find? Is there any ups in that? Because man, like Carolina is a very good defensive team. The Canucks did not get a lot going on that period.
No. Petey had a couple good shifts. He did have a couple good chances there about 6 minutes in or so, around the 14-minute mark. Obviously the penalty kind of took a bit of our momentum away. And then not a great play by Miller. Obviously, that's one he probably should have chipped up the boards, not played back into the middle of his own zone. That played it right into the danger area, and then it ends up in the back of our net. Looks like Miller's having a bit of a hard time getting into the game, and then on our power play, obviously throws everyone offside with a poor pass as well. So we'll need him to smarten up if we're gonna be successful against a team like Carolina.
Yeah, it's weird too, because even like JT Miller had that brutal cross check into Svechnikov's back that definitely should have been called, right?
Yeah, it should have been called with an embellishment as well. Like when they slowed it down and he literally jumped to the ice, I was like, holy moly, if there ever was an embellishment call, that's the one. But
Getting a 10 from the Russian judge.
yeah, it's Olympic diving 101.
Oh my goodness. The Canucks did have 10 hits to Carolina's 1, so I guess we can call that an up. The Canucks came out hitting, and I mean, trying to grind out a Carolina team on a back-to-back can be quite difficult for a team.
Yep. Yeah, I mean they got to try and take advantage of a tired Carolina team here that's played 5 and 7 nights, I think, or something like that, or 4 and 7 nights and on a back-to-back. So Carolina hopefully will start to lose their legs a bit here, and hopefully if we can have a second period like we had last game, then maybe we'll be able to do some damage and start driving the offense here a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely need to start doing something, because 5 shots in a period is not enough, and we're not going to talk about that too much because I feel like we're always talking about the fact that the Canucks are not getting enough shots. But against a team like Carolina, Carolina is known for getting tons of shots. Like you said when we were chatting about this game last time, was the fact that Carolina generates a lot of shots. So that's something the Canucks need to really look at.
Yeah, I mean, and they'll shoot from anywhere. You've seen a couple already from like the hash marks against the boards. They'll just if there's a lane to the net and they have the puck, they're gonna shoot and try and get rebound goals. As you saw, their first goal was off a big rebound just by getting pucks to the net. That's their mandate: pucks to the net, pucks to the net, pucks to the net. And I hate to break it to the rest of the league, but it seems to work for Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, they have, like I said in the pregame, they're playing pretty much 500 hockey lately. But overall, yes. I mean, they're still a top 10 team in the league. They generate a ton of goals, right? Like they're over 3 goals per game and under 3 goals against per game. So clearly what they're doing is working. So I don't know why the Canucks can't maybe take a piece of that and try it on for size.
Yeah, Carolina is struggling the last 10 games or so, but obviously had a great start to the season and have some major firepower on that lineup in Jarvis and Nietzsche and got Burns and Gostisbehere on the blue line as well. So lots of ways to make you hurt.
I mean, it's one of those things too, a lot of the time when you're playing a team that did play the night before, sometimes you can be on your heels a little bit when you start the game, because obviously they're feeling a little bit more into the game before they get there. So, I mean, I'd say the Canucks are probably happy to be only down 1-0 after the first period.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure.
It's exactly how we drew it up.
Hey, it seems to have worked for us on the road most of the season. So why mess with a good thing, right?
So the Canucks are on the road. That means that Rogers Arena is empty. And I know that Sum 41's playing there tomorrow because I'm going to see them. So I'm very excited about that. Yes. But last night, the PWHL came to town. We haven't talked a lot about the Women's Hockey League, but they've been making some massive strides over the last couple of years. What'd you hear about how the game went?
All positive things. Great support from the city with 19,000 plus in attendance, I believe, which is more than any Canucks game has had all year because they're struggling to sell out that building with the product they're icing right now at home. Obviously, Vancouver's trying to show their justification for expansion with that league. It's a small league starting out with 6 teams, similar to the NHL, I guess, in its beginning. Elite women's hockey has always been fun to watch. Granted, it's historically a North American dominated section of hockey. Canada versus US is kind of the main 2 powerhouses when it comes to women's hockey. So most of those teams are made up of those players. But with something like a proper pro league being run with the right marketing and the right backers and the right governing, it should grow the game and bring the elite women's game to more younger eyes and start growing the player pool for that type of thing.
I'm going to throw the picture on the screen here from, I grabbed it from Reddit. It was Hronek meeting with another Czech player who actually was playing for the Toronto Scepters. I'm going to butcher the last name, but I'm going to try anyways. Nubarova.
Yeah, perfect. What's Don Taylor's rule? Just say it fast and with confidence.
Yeah. So yeah, like you mentioned, it is women's hockey has quite often in its history so far been dominated by obviously the United States and Canada. But you are starting to see some international players coming in, and the World Championship of Hockey for the women and the Olympics tournaments have started to see a little bit more competitiveness. So it is good to see some of those international players playing in the PWHL as well.
Definitely, yeah, and it's good to see the men supporting the women's game as well. Nice to see Hronek out there doing a jersey swap, and yeah, I'm sure Vancouver's at the top of the list of the PWHL for expansion cities. And last night a very good showing by the fans to support that venture.
Now they had 19,000 people at the game. How isn't that more than what you get at a Canucks game? Like, how did they manage to get more people in the stadium than you can at a Canucks game?
That's a very good question. I'm not sure if that just means every suite was filled. I know there's probably a lot of away tickets that get released day of for Canucks, or there's a certain chunk of tickets that go to broadcast people or scouts and things, which they may not count to overall attendance potentially. But I don't know. I believe the highest Canucks attendance is like 1,800 and 275 or something. So I don't know where the extra 750 come from, but good on Vancouver for packing the arena. And also, it was very loud in there, lots of support, and a really good game, like good quality hockey.
Yeah, I heard all good things. And if you're gonna put together a resume of why you deserve a team in the PWHL in Vancouver, that was it.
Yes, definitely.
Patterson has been activated off of the IR. We saw him. How did you feel his first period of play has gone since coming back?
Oh, not bad. Had some good chances there. Obviously, he was finding his offensive stride right before the injury. Had a multi-point game there right before he left. Hopefully, he can fall right into that form. It looks so far like he's battling for the puck well. He's driving to the middle and working hard in the offensive zone. Um, Obviously he brings more options offensively, but he'll help as well out there on the penalty kill. Not that the penalty kill has been our struggle really lately. He's going to help on the power play for sure. If they can ever get established in the offensive zone. And obviously he will he's going to help in late game situations. You know, we've had some leads slip away from us here obviously over the last few couple of weeks while he's been out. He's usually out there as a checking forward in those late moments, and then again when it gets to overtime he's usually one of our more potent weapons in extra time. So having him back is nothing but good stuff for Talkett to hopefully get some of our secondary scoring going as well. It allows us to have more options and not allow the opposing team to focus just on shutting down one line.
Well, it's interesting because I think we chatted a little bit about this with Pedersen coming off the IR. We were trying to decide who's going to come out of the lineup, and it ended up being Big Hog.
Yeah, I mean, given the way Lekkerimäki played the last two games, that isn't entirely surprising. Just given the season that Hoaglanders has had. Yes, he has had a better stretch of games as of late, but still struggles to put the puck in the back of the net, which ultimately is what we're wanting him to do. So we'll see how the rest of this game goes. I would imagine if Lekkerimäki doesn't get a little more going here in the offense, that we'll see Höglander back in the lineup tomorrow night in Toronto.
Probably have like maybe Assassin come out or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, interesting to see too, because they had Assassin lining up on the third line tonight rather than being on the fourth line. So maybe that's a good sign that maybe he stays in the lineup and maybe somebody else comes out, but I don't know who that would be at this point.
Yep, I don't know.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
We got some Canucks prospect news because some of our prospects have been moving around. We talked earlier about Ulrichsen, who got traded earlier in the year. The CHL has their trading frenzy coming up right now, which meant that a couple of Canucks prospects are now actually playing together. So you got Riley Patterson, who was drafted 125th overall, and then Anthony Romani, who was drafted 162 overall in the 2024 draft. They actually roomed together at the Young Stars tournament, and now they're both playing on the Barrie Colts.
Yeah, so it's great for Romani, who's now been traded to the Colts, who are leading the Eastern Conference in the OHL. So it's always nice to get traded to a contender. It's even better when you have a buddy playing on that team that has been drafted by the same NHL team as you. As you said, they roomed together during development camp, which is where the friendship really blossomed and where they got to know each other a little better. And I mean, it never hurts to have prospects building chemistry at any level, whether that be junior, AHL, NHL, wherever that be. It's really good to have those two guys down there working together, and we'll see how the rest of their season plays out. Right now, Colts are in a really good spot, and all signs point to them having a great playoff push as well.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll even get a little bit of time playing on the same pair there as well, because that would be interesting to see. Like you said, developing chemistry even before they get into like an AHL level kind of thing. And Romani, he's kind of one of those guys, right, that got drafted a little bit late, but has been showing a lot of offensive upside. So he'll be bringing some of that scoring touch to the Barrie Colts, I assume.
Yeah, he was an overage draft pick, I believe, and that was with his 58 goals, I believe, last year. He had in the OHL, so definitely can put the puck in the back of the net. So yeah, look for those two guys to have a strong finish to their season. And then another trade actually involving a Canucks prospect, Sawyer Mignot, from Team Canada, is now coming north of the border. He's been traded by the Seattle Thunderbirds to the Calgary Hitmen for a couple of first-round draft picks and two other players. So a bit of a big trade there in the WHL.
Yeah, 'tis the season. They always do it a little bit earlier than we do because their playoffs get going pretty quick here. Well, I guess not.
Yes, yes.
Here, but sooner than the NHL does. Do we have any updates from the Abbey Canucks at all with regards to the roster or anything like that tonight, playing against Henderson? Or what are they think? You're thinking Shilov's probably gets the start, or they're going to be running with Tolopilo, or?
I think Shilov's probably gets the start, given that Tolopilo had the 2 games against Laval. So with Shilov's having to come up to cover for the Demko back spasms. We'll have we'll have confirmation on the lineup post game, but no news right now as to lineup or who's playing, so or who's in or out of the lineup. So we will see how that goes. They hit the ice tonight at 7:00 in Abbotsford, and hopefully they can get off of this losing streak that they've been on lately.
Yeah, 6-game losing streak. They need to stop that right now.
Absolutely.
Before we get back into the first period, I forgot to ask you too about Thatcher Demko, because obviously his first game back after having those back spasms. Are you feeling he kind of looks like a guy who's missed a couple days, or is he looking kind of get back into stride?
No, I think he looked pretty good. That one rebound up the middle, I mean, it just kind of the way the shot came through. He had to fight through traffic to even find the puck to make the first save. And you kind of hope that the rest of your team is going to be around to clean up the garbage and not leave that juicy of a slot open. So, really, I didn't see anything bad in his game. So we'll see how he goes for the rest of the game here. But hopefully, the team in front of him can shut down Carolina a little better and get the play down in their end and get some shots on Tokarski.
Wasn't that your nickname in roller hockey with Juicy Slot?
I beg your pardon. Is that borderline swear jar
Yeah,
territory?
Right?
PG show.
Canucks come out firing here, you hope?
I hope so. If they can get 21 shots like they did in the second period last game, hopefully they'll be able to beat Tokarski with a couple of them. He did not look super solid in the first period, so when you have a young, inexperienced goalie, basically an AHL goalie playing at the other end, you want to get lots of shots on him. So we need to do a better job, and we've shown that we're able to do that in the second period. So hopefully it's more of the same here in Carolina.
I hope so too. Awesome. We'll talk to you in the post game, brother.
Sounds good.
Dustin Boydell, everyone. The man, the myth, the legend, the man with the face, the juicy slot. I'm gonna get in trouble saying that too much. Puck has been dropped. Got the second period underway. 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46. Into the second period here. The third game of this road trip. Shots are 7 of 5 Carolina. Quinn Hughes carrying it out. Chips it over to Garland. Stops behind the net. Oh, he fans on his pass. Pettersson and DeBrusque both go for the puck. Neither one comes up. And now it's a 4-on-2 coming back the other way for Carolina. But Quinn Hughes does well to prevent anything from happening. Just smothers Jarvis. DeBrusque tips it up to Garland. Garland dumps it down into the Carolina zone. It's like my wife is about to take Dobby out for a little bathroom break. Katie, you got to start calling that, right? That's his new nickname. Juicy Slot. Have fun. Dobby's time for a bathroom break. WTF, did you say Chico? What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes, would go? Yeah, I don't get that either. Power play merchants. I almost had an aneurysm trying to read that. I also did. KJ, I asked what would you do if when you okay, so he said yes, would go. That still doesn't make sense. I asked what would you do if when you okay, so he said yes, would go. No, I don't even know what that question means. A simple question, if you will. What? Canucks ice the puck. Ugh. How many icing calls have there been this game? Too many if you ask me. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. You like my song? Canucks need to learn the rules. A Chico, Dobby. Millers and Hughes are hurt. What's Pettersson's excuse? He's hurt as well. KJ, my old lady has a family member that was staying out here over the weekend last weekend. He's still here. 11.6 is too heavy to carry around. Laugh out loud. Eating up all my color and all my food and drinking up all my code red. Carolina scores. Reading about code red. Look at JT Miller's on the ice and the Canucks are getting scored on. Connection? Dobby. Yeah, Susie loses his man. Svechnikov skates out. Sorry, y'all have to go. GG. Go Canucks, go. Bye, big hug. You're abandoning us. Think of our kids. See ya, Huggy. Stay safe, says Mike Torrance. Susie loses his man. Svechnikov gets an easy lane to the front of the net and scores. 2-0 Carolina in the second period. You hate to see it. $2 donated from Major Tao. Your song reminds me of the dead Kennedys. Thank you for the $2 dono. Dead Kennedys. I don't think I've ever heard a Dead Kennedy song. Ugh, says Mike Torrance. Yep. Coincidence? Question mark. Relocate the team, preferably to my home. The LA Canucks. Suter keeps the puck in. Suter in on the forecheck again. Pokes the puck over to Hughes. Hughes walks the blue line. Puts it to the front of the net. Gets blocked. Hughes loses it in the corner, but recollects the puck. Now he's skating up the boards. Hughes spinning on the blue line. Put it to the front of the net. Sassone taps it wide. Suter puts it out front. Sherwood can't get a stick to shoot the puck. Suter and Sherwood both there, but neither one can connect with the puck. Myers in. Chaos Draft leaves it on the half boards for Suter. Suter tries to get it up front. Sherwood can't get it to go. Big hog, Leah Herring. So a regulation loss tonight. That's a change up. Oh, man. Garland puts it right out to center and nobody's there. Carolina comes rushing in. Damco makes a save. Big rebound, but it gets cleared to the side by Susie. Saucy Susie. Points don't matter if we don't win. JT needs to be held accountable. Everyone always lets him get away with it because he's still gets points. Correct. I see the Canucks are struggling. Sedins are helping them in practice. Coincidence? I mean, the Sedins probably could perform a better power play than the Canucks currently could right now. Why are you leaving, Big Hog? It's because you're benched. Game ejection for boarding. Gooning? Yeah. Big Hog's such a goon. Dusty Show? Yes. Dusty Yogi needs to be fired. Our PP is poo-poo. Our blocked. Canucks changing things up. Canucks glow. Must be a cloudy day in Chilliwack. Paragraph, abuse of power by the linesman. Yep. Does PD seem to be favoring anything? No. He looks good. B-Dog hates divers. Me too. So many icings. There's so many icings in this game. Can I figure out how many icings there's been in this game? Let's see. There has been 9 icings so far in this game. That's a whole lot of icing. Make a lot of cakes for that. Brutal. D. Giuseppe. D. Giuseppe carries it out. Canucks come in on 2-on-1. Blocked pass. Luger couldn't get it to go. Hughes on the blue line. High pass to Heinen. Heinen cuts out front. Tries to get to the front of the net. That one also gets blocked. Myers puts it down low. Heinen skates out the blue line. Gives it to Hughes. Hughes walks the blue line. Bluger bumps to Karski. Bluger and Stahl going at it. Now Bluger and Stahl are both going to get a penalty. Might be, is it 4-on-4 or is it just 5-on-5? We won't find out until after this quick commercial break. Asking cuz I'm trying to figure out why he was out for if it's his last name that was bothering him. Still like, yeah, we got it all figured out though eventually. Dusty defies the laws of gravity. Sound travels faster than light. Yep. PD will come alive. 2 goals. Luke Fly Sweater in chat. Welcome, Luke Fly Sweater. Nice to have you. Quiet night, eh? Guys, walking to the liquor store right now. What should I get? Get some Moscow Mules. Dustin has captured all our attentions. Jacob, just by the liquor store. Casamigos. Yeah, Casamigos is good, KJ. I like Casamigos. A nice Respirado vodka. What happened? Says Lefty all around. Hey, Lefty, says Jacob. Sup, Lefty, says Gary. Hughes is playing with amateurs, JK. No, that's pretty true. He's got a lot of AHLers on his team right now. Carolina has scored. Vancouver is not. That's basically it. Watching off and on my phone. Yeah. Haven't missed much. No, you haven't missed much. Evening, beautiful human, says Drew Richards, king of the mods. Welcome, Drewski. Nice to have you. Hi, Drew. Trevor Linden. Drew Richards, sorry to be late. These early games are killer. Yep. Drew Richards, Coconut Glow, Trevor Linden, Coconut Glow, Trevor Linden, Coconut Glow, Trevor Linden, Dobby. Pass it to Linden, donating $1.99 with a microphone. Do you want me to sing? Is that why you're saying you're putting a microphone there? Connor Cahill, just out of work. I'm thankful not to be watching this game. Calvin 99 Charlie, you here now? That's all that matters. Love, hey Calvin, how you? Great, and yourself? Drew Richards, Friday, we made it through another week. Woo! We did it! We've made it through another week of work. That's 9 too many. Calvin. All right, Drew. Learn the rules. Yes, we did, but does this Friday change to Canucks winning? I'd like to think so. Jeez, Bluger. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. A little self-control? No, there is no self-control. Thank you for the dono, pass it to Linden. Why? Not a bad game. Can't even remember our last W and who we even beat. The year was 1942. Drew, says Big Mac. Debbie Downer, says KJ. Sup, Big Mac, says Drew. KJ, why are you bringing me down, man? You were singing earlier, yep. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and hurt you. Yeah, I do sing a lot, actually. It's kind of a problem. Don't bring me down. Ha! Josh Boma, what's good Canucks fans? We are excited for Saturday or what? Laugh out loud. Right now we're excited for Friday. A little bit of 4-on-4 hockey here. Quinn Hughes walking the line. Myers skating down. Shot just wide. Tyler Myers scoops it just wide of the net. Miller off the bench. JT Miller brings it out to center. Canucks will tag up. Was he being bad? Oh. Davy didn't poop, everyone. Thought y'all like to know. Apparently he's being squirrely and weird. Well, that was the worst shot I've ever seen forward. I was shot like 12 feet wide. Connor Cahill, not me. We have those stinking leaves. Yeah, Zach's happy the Canucks are playing the Leaves. Maple Leafs. Maple Leaves. Rick Astley, classic. Getting Rick ruled. 777. Look at that, 777. Now Dobby's licking himself. Brutal. Svechnikov with another shot. Demko with a save. Susi trying to cause shenanigans in the zone. Garland can't get contact of that pass from Quinn Hughes. Oh, Tyler Myers just put it wide. Chaos Giraffe. Putting Myers on 3-on-3, having him play like a forward is a recipe for disaster. Yep. Just got back. Nothing's changed. Josh Boma. Go Leafs go. Toronto nasal laughs. Toronto nasal laughs. Who's lucky sub number 777? Yeah, who is it? Who is it? No one. What the heck? Hachiko unsubscribes, so ruin it. It's funny that you can be a member and not be subscribed to Hey Hachiko. Canucks still only have 5 shots in this game. Go Canucks glow. Go Canucks glow. Go Canucks glow. Laugh out loud, Leafs. Canucks collect the puck in their own zone. Whoever was 666, say your prayers. Oh, now Hachiko is the 777. Lucky number 777, Hachiko. Yeah, I don't remember 666. Somebody might be in here that's 666, though. You never know. Okay, let's do a poll question. Can the Canucks come back? Question mark. Yes? No? They will, and then lose in OT. There we go. There's your first poll question of the day, everyone. Music to my ears. 777. Calvin 99 Charlie. I think I'm 702 or something like that. Somewhere around the 700 mark. Oh, now my wife is going to work out, everyone. She's going to go pump some iron. Run on the elliptical. This is how you run on an elliptical, right? Quinn Hughes right to the front of the net. Shot goes just wide. Someone scooped it on net. Another icing call. Yet another icing call. Yeah, we're up to 10 icings now in the game. Lecker Mackey in the corner. Ref getting in the way. Lecker Mackey puts it down into the corner. Miller loses the puck. Tyler Myers collects it, puts it over Lecker Mackey. Lecker Mackey puts it back to Myers. Myers tips it down low into the Carolina zone. Canucks still only have 5 shots. Okay, let's see. Forbort down behind the net. It's crazy. Because he's a defensive forward or defensive center. No, he's a defensive defenseman. That's the word I'm looking for. Words are hard, man. Mike Torrance, part of me wants to turn this game off. Don't do it. Hachiko says, bye, Mrs. Holiday. She says, bye. Coming on that chat. Every time you say workout reminds me of the LMFA song. Workout. Michael Chow, I've got the game open in one window and curling with Nick Eden and Nick Coe in other. And sadly, the curling is drawing my attention more. Whoops. When curling is more exciting than hockey with Michael Chow. Connor Cahill at Russell, I think those who say yes or yes and lose an OT have no idea just how vicious Carolina are and have been this season. Yeah. How do the Canucks only have 5 shots? It's how they play, bro. Have you not been paying attention all year? Barbershop. The Canucks don't get a lot of shots. Pajigo, I think you underestimate our ability to make it to OT and then die. Correct. Pastor Linden says bye. She says bye. I'm optimistic, saying the Canucks will come back and lose an OT. Thank you very much, Connor. Laugh out loud. There's always next year, says Jacob. We get Lecker full-time next year. We probably will. Calvin99 Charlie put it this way. If I'm going to be disappointed, best I be now rather than later. Shrugs. I'm smiling too much. KJ, how can you see the number of subs you have? You cannot. No, you can't. I don't think there's a way to actually see that. I think Calvin was saying that he subbed around the 700 mark. So you finna get blocked. You finna get blocked. Not turtle enough for the Turtle Club? Turtle, 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 turtle. We need a Russ emoji. Just like this. Come here. Come here, boy. Just come on. Come on up. Up, 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 up. Oh, I need some Dobby in my life. This game is making me sad, and so I bring you Dobby. Hey, Bubby. How are you? Are you a good boy? Hmm? Give me a kiss. Oh, yes. Carolina, controlling in the Canucks zone. DeBrusque gets it into the Carolina zone. Garland trying to get it over to Pedersen. Can't get it to go. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, Savenya, Walisimuna, when you're ye, when you're ye. Oh, Savenya, Walisimuna. Dobby's not into it. He doesn't want to be the Lion King, I guess. Plus, Russ, please never say finna again. I said it again. I'm sorry. Because I read your message. Laval, you should make that pose one of your stickers. Yeah, the shrugging. Pass it to Linden. Yeah, there it is. OMG, a puppy. Dobby, 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 says Big Mac. What kind of weird things are you doing over there, Dauber? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing over there? He's being a strange young man right now. Russ, I think we need a Mad Russ emote for when the other team scores. The one YouTube has is dumb. Yeah, there's this one. He is a very big, he's a medium puppy. Svechnikov throws himself to the ice again, hoping to get another call. The refs didn't fall for it this time, though. Carolina's fans are going crazy. Holy crap, a shot. I know. They're up to 6 now. Is that wild? Sherwood shot it high and wide. Sassone gets it down low. Sherwood can't collect the puck. Juleson keeps it in. Sasson in the corner, trying to come up with the puck. Sherwood there in support. Suter. Puck comes out to center. Canucks are offside. They'll have to touch up. Dob. Michael Chow. Man, the Hurricanes are the most strictly business team I've ever seen this season. 6:01 left to go in the second period. These are dumb mad emojis. Wonder if I leave again if the Canucks will score. Don't do it. Hot take from tonight. I think Tocchet will be gone if they miss out. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. He has been nothing but stubborn, hasn't changed his tactics, his approach, you name it. Or how about calling a timeout for once in your damn life? It's a pretty rare occurrence, but I think the refs are actually feeling sorry for the Canucks. Ha! Either Dobby or is big or Russ is sitting low to the ground. Yes. Hunter in the chat. Welcome, Hunter, aka Scout, aka Paper. Hello. Hello, Hunter. Welcome. Way to have your captain's back, Besser. Can we get a timeout? Well, I mean, we have like 40 in the bank, right? Because we haven't actually like used any of them. Connor Gale, why does he just stand there and do nothing when things get bad for the team? Yeah, I know. Like, it's literally before overtime, and he's just like on the bench like this. You're not going to coach them at all? You have no plan for overtime. Attaboy. Russ is actually tiny. Yeah, I'm actually 4 foot. 4 feet tall. A big pup. Hunter! Emperor King. Hey, Russell. Hello, Emperor King. Welcome back. Nice to have you, sir. How's your day going? Do we get those timeouts later in the year? Because if so, good plan talk. Yeah, can you imagine? If you don't use them, they carry over. It's like if you sign up for that the cell phone plan where if you don't use all your data, it carries over to the next. Maybe that's what we're going for, right? Maybe all of the timeouts carry over to the next couple games, right? He must be saving them for that. What's it? Yep. Bad game, eh? I mean, it's Canucks hockey. They can't seem to score. They can't seem to get a shot. Again, Juleson getting caught in the middle rather than staying with his man. He tries to block a pass, and we're very lucky that they didn't score there. Robinson should have scored there. I'm good just chilling, watching the LA Kings game after they postponed their last one. KJ saying Big Mac. Zorro Rosario in the door. Hello, Russell, and everyone else in chat. Welcome, Zorro Rosario. It's nice to have you. Chico Emperor, are you in LA? KJ's like Zorro Rosario. And then Crazy Talk will gamble all his money away, but not use his timeouts. Did he go bankrupt because of gambling? Do you at least get points? We're currently losing 2-0 in the second period, so we don't get anything right now. KJ, Trevor Linden in the chat. And then we got Dobby. Desharnais getting into it after the whistle. It's like the Canucks will be changing their lines on this face-off. Just over 5 minutes left to go in the second period. 2-0 Carolina leads. The irony, your game was against the Calgary Flames. Yep. And then Tampa Bay had to cancel a game against the Hurricanes because of a hurricane. Pass the lint, no height shaming. I'm really literally 4'9", 43 years old. Hey man, everyone's their own height. You are what you are. Emperor King, no, I am in Canada. Connor Gale at Emperor King. Quinn Hughes collects the puck, skates around, makes a pass, gets deflected. Besser tips it. Did they have Pettersson out with Besser now? Canucks are up to 7 shots. They found one somewhere. Demko makes a save, can't cover it up though, and Pettersson skates it out and ices the puck. Brutal. Let's end this poll. It's a tie. Everyone, the majority of you think that the Canucks are going to come back in some form, but you guys also think that the Canucks are going to lose in overtime, which wouldn't be all that surprising. 38% of you says the Canucks will come back. 38% of you say they'll come back but lose in overtime. And 23% of you saying, no, they will not come back. Michael Chow, Target thinks timeouts can be saved up like frequent flyer points. Yep. Then Hunter putting the Dobby emoji and the Canucks Uncensored emoji in there. He's vertically challenged. Hunter TDS. Zoro Rosario is in Burnaby, Edmonds. I think Pettersson was going back to the bench, but he actually stayed on to make a play. Might be feeling that hit he just took. The lines have been juggled, I think. He's got D. Giuseppe out there with Miller now. Miller can't get the puck. Miller! What are you doing, bro? Do something with your life, Miller. Can we put Miller on the third line? Is that a bad idea? Let's get 2, says Major Tau. Sherwood and DeBrusque. Sherwood and DeBrusque. Emperor King, I mean the wildfires in Los Angeles isn't funny though. Yeah, there's nothing funny about the wildfires. It's wild. Yeah. Tons and tons of houses being destroyed. Terrible. Connor Gale, I hate the Oilers, but they were smart to send Desharnais to us. He's being awful. Yeah, I mean, he's like a 7th, 8th defenseman in this league, so the problem is that we have to play him as like a top 4 defenseman. Sherwood gets it down low. Bluger tips it to the corner. Suter and Bluger out there together. Interesting. Forbort keeps it in. Suter gets it down low. Carolina intercepts it, brings it up the boards, puts it out to center. Sherwood skates it into the Carolina zone. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the second period. Everyone spams shutout, so Carolina gets jinxed. I play a lot of basketball in Edmonds. He redeemed the timeouts for a free hat. Maybe that's how he gets his fuzzy sweater. Susie knocks down a pass. Gets it back out to center. 2-on-1. Sass into Heinen. Heinen can't get a piece of it. Heinen in the corner now. Trying to come out with the puck. It's double teamed. Does well to keep it. D. Giuseppe chips it down the boards a little bit. Now Sasson skating for it. Puts it up the boards. Susie tries a shot, gets blocked. Sasson, high slot, shot wide. Di Giuseppe puts it down low behind the net. Sasson leaves it. Heinen collects the puck, scoops it up the boards to Susie, who puts it down low to Heinen, and then Carolina collects the puck and chips it all the way down the ice. Not enough for icing, though. Quinn Hughes back on the ice. Pettersson, good pass to Besser. So Pettersson, Besser out on a line together now. So yes, they have changed. A minute 30 left to go in the second period. Start a wave. Woo! Woo! That icing? Carolina iced the puck. They are so dumb. Yeah. Icing. Learn the rules, you fools. Hunter. Wave. It's tough here, Emperor King. Yeah, Major is in LA. Wave. Great save, Demko, says Mohammed. Big Mac's getting in on the wave. Major's getting in on the wave. Connor Cale, Emperor King. Well, of course it isn't, but it just so happened that you were going to play a team called the Flames. Oh, hey, look at that. Another icing. Yep. I think the Canucks have more icings this game than they do shots. 1 minute left to go in the second period. Refs make no call, despite the fact that they see a player clearly slash another player. 7 shots is so embarrassing. They're up to 9 now. Leah. Is 7 shots in the game or just this period? 7 shots in the whole game. Drance must be have yelled at the team about PDO before the game. I can see that happening. Drance does seem like the kind of guy who'd yell at an NHL team. Shot to the front of the net. Is that double digits for the Canucks? Heinen across. The Bluger couldn't get it to go, though. Running out of time there. It's 2-0. Big Mac, all of us for us. All game for us. Connor Gale, Emperor King, like the timing of the occasion is that's 1 in 1,000. Yeah. Somebody. Calvin Nine, do you think Rick messed up his chances to win a cup by touching the cup? I wouldn't have touched the cup unless my team won it. I touched the cup. I touched the cup. It's all my fault. I've jinxed it. But you go, what? Big Mac 133? Bring Dobby for luck. We had Dobby on earlier. He didn't bring any luck. Lee Herring, take a shot every time the Canucks get a shot. I won't even take a shot every time the Canucks get a shot, and I won't even be drunk. Correct. Right at Hachiko. Jacob laughing. What's on the second intermission? We're gonna do some stats. We got the updated spreadsheet. 7 shots all game so far. They're up to 9 shots now. Leah might as well quit. I'm going to walk into the fires. Don't do it, Hachiko. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Barbershop, 9 shots. Let's go. Detroit Red Wings. Diehard Red Wings fan. Welcome to the chat. Nice to have you. Is your team playing tonight? What's the score in your game? Is that a thing that's happening right now? The Detroit Red Wings. How's the Yzer plan going for you so far, diehard Red Wings fan? The Red Wings are currently up 2-1 in the second intermission on the Chicago Blackhawks. Just trade either PD or Miller to settle this. 9 shots. Let's Vancouver. Let's Vancouver. Who goes at this point? Just need some D-men. What's a good side dish, everyone? Mashed potatoes. Good poutine. Rice. Yep. Shots. Lots of shots. We need some shots. Coleslaw. I side hustle in the side dish. Max Sasson is the new Niels Hoglander, but in the sense that of when Hogs was promising. Should have done the flying V. Yes! The flying V would have solved all our problems. Ducks fly together. Ducks fly together. Canucks have been playing a bit better. Yeah, they haven't looked bad, but they haven't looked good either. Oh my God, Heinen is the king of missed opportunities. Yep. Second period is over. Canes only have 12 shots. Pretty boring game. Yeah, we have 19 total shots so far this game. Heinen is Mikheyev. Yeah, he's the new Mikheyev. I can agree with that, Jacob. Poor Dobby. Anyone who thinks touching the cup jinxed your chances forgot Tampa did it in 21. Let's go Jets, says Barbershop Window. Talkett won the cup already. He's good. Tampa won 2021, though. Burb. Hi, Burb. Welcome back. It's going all right. It's just funny. We finally woke up. Laugh out loud. Detroit been playing better lately? Welcome to Nothing is Perfect, Die Hard. Welcome to Nothing is Perfect, Burb. Nice to have you. Pass it to Lyndon. I went to 7 schools between K and 8. That's Tampa Bay, though. This is Canadian team. Burb is my nephew. Haha. Hi, Burb. Big Mac's nephew. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's see if I got this set up here. We do. Okay. So I'll go. I'm going to show you guys how this is all done, and then I'm going to show you guys some stats and junk and stuff. So we always do these stats that you want, but you don't really need to start the game. And then we also, at the 24 game mark, I realized it was a weird time to do it. We did a stat sheet to keep track of all the things that are happening on the Canucks when it comes to Burb. I've been watching your stream since the Nashville Predators game. The Saints got home from work, bruh. Get me a drink, Lloyd. Hit me up. Hey, Lloyd, can we get the Saints a drink? Hey, Lloyd. Lloyd, please. Please don't hurt me, Lloyd. Anyways, I'm out of here. This game is trash. We lost. Peace, Calvin. When you comment on the stream, you'd be like, I can't believe that the Canucks came back and won that game. It's going to feel really good. Diehard Red Wings fan. They have 18 wins and 18 loss. We are fighting over the second wild card. Sounds familiar. Okay. So let's hop on over and I'll show you guys some things. So remember at the 24 game mark, maybe I should even just pull that up. Hey, maybe back to the bar. Let's pull up both sheets so you guys can compare and contrast. Okay. So remember we did the Canucks stats through 24 games. So this is the summary sheet, which you can see right here. So it's called the event summary. So this is time on ice, shifts, average. It's got missed shots, hits. Brock Besser doesn't have a shot so far tonight. It's got their plus minus. He's a -1. JT Miller is a -2. And then Pedersen, Quinn Hughes, Noah Juleson, Vincent Desharnais. Yeah, so we got all the stats here. So what I've been doing is I've been collecting these stats and I plunked them down so you can see it right here. So it goes in all of here. Got all of them. So you got attempted shots and blocks, missed shots, hits, giveaways, takeaways, blocked shots, face-off wins, face-off losses, face-off percentages. And then my sheet takes all the information and splits it up so it can be more computable. We've got the 24 games that they've played to this point here. So here is the updated one. So we've got 40 games worth of stats in here. Look at all these stats, people. I got them all. I got them all. It's even interesting too, like you can see here. Tyler Myers played 25 minutes and 47 seconds this game, which is wild. Quinn Hughes played 27 minutes in that game, 25 minutes in that game. And then so what my sheet does is, and then it reformats everything. So you got your adds up total games played, goals, assists, plus minuses, penalties. And then it makes the it converts the time on ice into a more palatable number. So you can see it's turning into hours, minutes, and seconds. So Brock Besser has played 9 hours and 31 minutes so far this season. And then it breaks it down in all these calculations here, as you can see. Look at all this math. Do you guys like my math? And then we've got all the other stats through shots as we do. And then what it does after that is it brings it over here into something you're probably a little more used to, which is some stats. Let's see how this looks. So I'm going to get rid of this right here. Let's get rid of this. There. Now you can see everything. You can see my head and you can see all the stats. So we have it sorted alphabetically. The one thing I want to show you guys right off the bat, if we're going to sort it by games played. So the Canucks have played 40 games. They have only got 7 players that have played every single game. Only 7 players on this whole roster have played every single game. And that tells you how much this team has been injured. It has not been looking good. And it drops off too, right? Like if we sort it the other way, I mean, some of these guys, obviously, these guys are all people who are in and out of the lineup. Fair enough, right? Daniel Sprong just got dropped. But then we get up. Derek Forbert has been injured like mad. Max Sasson kind of made the team now out of the AHL and has been playing ever since. Atu Ratu played 20 games, which seems like forever ago. Philip Hronik's only played 21. Dakota Joshua has only played 24. Randstrom's played 28, which seems like too many as well. But yeah, that's the thing. When it comes to games played, that's the thing I found very interesting is the Canucks only have 7 players that have played every single game so far this year, which is 40. P.S. Suter coming close at 39. Hoglander's played 38. The only time he's missed out is when he's been sat. So, and then Quinn Hughes with a couple missed games because of his injury. Pettersson's been injured. Brock Besser was hurt. JT Miller was hurt. So yeah, games played. Okay. Let's look at the goals for. Jake DeBrusk currently leads your Canucks. He's got 17 goals in 40 games. Brock Besser not too far behind. He's got 14 goals in 33 games, so on a pretty good clip. Kiefer Sherwood, number 3 on your team with 12 goals, and then Connor Garland and Pius Suter have both 11, and then Pettersson has 10 goals so far this year. So we've got, we have 6 players that have 10 goals or more so far this year. So we've got on pace for 6 players to have 20 goals or more, which is pretty much the same that we had last year. Quinn Hughes at 8, so not out of the realm of possibility for him to hit 20 for the year because he's at 8, so that would put him on pace for about 16, but he did miss some games. So, and then JT Miller only playing 30 games. He's also on pace for probably about 20 goals, depending on how much more time he misses. And then you've got a few guys down here. I guess we can flip it around. Who still have not scored. Noah Jolson, Vincent Desharnais, Forbort haven't scored. These are all guys that have played pretty much enough games that I would say it's a bad thing they haven't scored yet. And you got these 4 guys who only have 1 goal each. Susi, Hronik. Why does Hronik only have 1 goal in 21 games? Right? Is that just me? Is that just me? We're looking at the assist mill. I mean, it's one of those ones you knew it was going to be Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes has 37 assists so far this year. It's wild that he has that many assists so far this year. The next one down, JT Miller, not bad. He's got 21 assists. Connor Garland's got 19. Again, Noah Juleson has 0 points. Right? Noah Juleson has played 29 games and doesn't have a single point yet. Dakota Joshua, 4 points in 24 games. That's much lower than we'd expect from him, right? Atu Ratu, 4 points in 20 games. That's why he's not in the lineup. Dakota Joshua is not in the lineup because he's hurt. Atu Ratu is not in the lineup because he has 4 points in the entire season so far. And then no surprise there. Quinn Hughes leading the way. We've got a defenseman as our captain who's got 45 points so far this year. Plus minus wise, This one's going to make me angry too. Philip Hronek, a plus 14 in 21 games. So that's really, really good. And then Quinn Hughes, not far behind. He's got a plus 13 so far. But there is only, again, doing the count, there's only 6 members of the Vancouver Canucks that are a positive, which is not great. It is not great at all. And if you're looking at it the other way, Carson Soucy is on minus 10. Noel Juleson, minus 9. Brock Besser is on minus 7, bro. Brock Besser is on minus 7. Okay, how about the Goon Award? Tyler Myers takes the Goon Award, just beating out Hoglander and Soucy. So you got 4 players that have 10 plus penalties taken so far this year. Tyler Myers with 13 penalties so far this year, totaling 31 penalty minutes. But let's see, yeah. So Danton Heinen, despite the fact that he has taken a few less penalties, has taken more egregious penalties, and so they both have 31 penalty minutes. Carson Soucy, JT Miller, and Nils Hoglander tied with 24 penalty minutes so far. Total time on ice. This one, again, not a surprise. Quinn Hughes has spent 15 hours on the ice for the Canucks so far this year. 15 hours. The next person down is the Chaos Giraffe, and he's at 13:41. So Quinn Hughes has spent a full hour and 20 minutes on the ice, longer than anyone else on the entire team, right? This one's scary too. Tyler Myers is your second highest minutes getter on the entire team. So you got 3 players that have played 13 hours so far. Carson Soucy's coming on it pretty quick. And then your least amount of time played. Carlson's only got the 2 games, only played 10 minutes per. We're looking at the regulars, right? Like Atu Ratu's played 3 hours. Dakota Joshua has played just under 5 hours. If we're looking at average shift too, or average time in a game, Quinn Hughes is playing 25 minutes a night. So he's playing almost half the game every single night. Philip Hronek's not far behind. He's obviously been hurt, so that. And Tyler Myers averaging 20 minutes a night. This number is too high. This is too high. We don't need to see Tyler Myers play that much. But we got a bunch of guys here who are right around that 19-minute mark. You got Connor Garland. You've got Carson Soucy, Elias Pettersson. JT Miller averaging 18-14. Derek Forbort averaging 18, which is too many minutes. You don't want Derek Forbort playing 18 minutes in your game. Here's the other one you want to look at. Quinn Hughes is averaging a minute-long shift, which is a little high for my taste. If we're looking at power play time, this does not correct. I think this is because he's played more than the sheet can handle. But he's played more power play time than that. Reformatting T11. Oh, yeah. That's hilarious. So the sheet is freaking out. So the amount of time that Quinn Hughes has spent on the ice is so long that it actually thinks it's a time. So if you look here, it's actually 2 hours and 14 minutes, and Brock Besser's at an hour. So I think I need to reformat this because I think this is just minutes and seconds, I believe. So we'll have to fix that later. But you can see if we look over here, Quinn Hughes has played 2 hours and 14 minutes on the power play. And Brock Besser's played almost 2 hours on the power play. JT Miller's got an hour and 40 minutes on the power play. Shorthanded, Carson Soucy has spent an hour and 42 minutes shorthanded. Who's got the most even strength? Tyler Myers. He's played more even strength time than anyone else on the Canucks, which is wild. 11 hours and 43 minutes even strength. Shots, not a surprise. Quinn Hughes with the most shots for the Canucks so far this year, 112 shots, far and above. He's also had 118 shots blocked, and he's missed the net 56 times. So if you're looking at the total, he's got 286 attempted shots. Shots and attempted shots. He's only got 5 hits. No surprise here. I mean, this one didn't surprise. Kiefer Sherwood has 237 shots so far this year. Do you see the gap there? The next guy down is Dakota Joshua with 83. Kiefer Sherwood has 237 shots. That's insane. Who's got the most giveaways for the Canucks? Carson Soucy. Who's got the most takeaway for the Canucks? Tyler Myers. Tyler Myers! Who's got the most block shots? Tyler Myers. And who's got the most faceoff wins so far this year? JT Miller. And then if you're looking, yeah, JT Miller as a regular faceoff guy is the best faceoff guy so far for the Canucks. So there you have it. The Canucks through 40 games. That's the halfway mark. There's some stats. I thought you guys would like to see an update on that. Back to the bar. About to get underway here for the third period. Jacob, GM Alvin last offseason made sure it have been a hit, while DeBrusque has been okay, but Heinen and Forbert and Darnay so far have been both meh and at worst busts. Third period is underway. 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36. The Canucks are 0-10-3 when trailing after 2 periods. They have no third period comebacks. They still only have 9 shots in the whole game. We're through 2 full periods and they have 9 shots. DeBrusque was a good pickup. Jealous Oilers didn't grab him. Of Canadian teams, Canadian NHL teams in action on this Friday Pacific time, the Habs lead the Capitals 2-1 after 2 periods, while the Jets are in a 0-0 tie with the LA Kings late in the first period at Canada Life Center. Calvin 99 Charlie. My head hurts. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Numbers, you know. Michael Chow. Come on, man. Give PS a break for that one game. Yeah, I know, right? What a slacker. Michael Chow. Man, I didn't know Sherwood was 29 already. Guess his window will be short but brilliant. Blueger throws a hit in the corner. Carolina flips it out to center. D. Giuseppe picks it up and skates it in, rips it around the boards. Blueger coming in to pick it up and loses the puck, gives it away, but manages to tip it away from the Carolina player. The forwards have been decent, but like with Hronek are out, our decor is really bad. Yep. Same points as me. Michael Chow. I am Noah Juleson. You watch him from the bench, Noah? What about Soucy? 40 games, 6 points. Yeah, true enough. Heinen shoots it wide. Gonna change my gamer tag to Noah Juleson, so I go 0-20. Soucy was our worst defenseman at some points, but he's picking it up a little lately. Yeah, he's been better lately, but man, he was bad to start. Suter shot wide, blocked and gone wide. Anyone know why Tolopilo got a Predator on his mask? Super cool. I don't know. Like a Predator as in like the Nashville Predators. Soucy can pick it up so his trade value can go up. I hope so. I don't know if we'll trade him though. There's no way Sherwood has 237 hits. He has 237 hits. It's wild, bro. It's wild. I'll bring up the let's see. I will bring it up. How do they not have it listed here? Report summary. Huh. Yeah, there it is. 237 for Chief Keef. Not wild. The next guy down has 167. Not wild. 237. Back to the bar. Becker Mackey loses the puck at the blue line. Canucks only had 4 shots in that period, that second period. Carolina only had 5. Becker Mackey puts it back for Besser. Brock Besser puts it down low again. Trade Brock Besser. I think I'm on the trade Brock Besser train now. He's too slow. Yep. Going to break 400 hits. Yep. KJ Trudeau resigned a crazy. Yep. Brock Besser needs about 2 hours to skate the length of the ice. Yep. Michael Chow, I was just saying. He's so slow. Mike Torrance, I did like his boxing match with the Senator. That hits, Russ. See y'all. Myers has the potential to be very good. No one else sees it. I see Susie being ever so trash. Trash. Myers has crazy abilities. It's all about the decision making. Yep. Tyler Myers' biggest problem is sitting between his ears. He needs better coaching from people who ain't Smurfs. Go Vancouver, go, says Zach. Sherwood still has a good few years in him. Yeah, I hope so. KJ Brazy, not much in the way of, not much the way he treats his body. Yeah, throwing himself at everyone. Michael Chow, what's annoying about Susie is that he was good before he joined the Canucks, and he'll probably be good again if he leaves the Canucks. So the book on Susie is kind of similar to a lot of guys like DeBrusk, where sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad. And that's kind of the book on him right now. Carson Susie can be really good. Carson Susie can be really bad. The Canucks ice the puck. Learn the rules. How many copies of the book do I have to throw at you? Ha, 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 ha. Not gonna lie, my favorite part of the stream is the stats that you don't really need, even though it hurts my head. Willy-nilly. He was good last year. Die-hard Red Wings fan. Let's go. It's 4-1 Red Wings now. Claps. Let's go Red Wings claps. Let's go Red Wings. Let's go Red Wings. Right? Trade everyone, says Major Chow. Michael Chow. I've said it before and I'll say it again. WTF our Foot and Gotch are doing this year. They were so good getting most out of D last year, and this year it's all flat. First shot of the period for the Canucks. Sasson with a shot. Chatfield high sticks. Sherwood, no call. Mohammed laugh out loud. Please don't trade everyone. Yeah, no. We won't actually trade everyone. Hughes falls. Hughes collects the puck in the corner again. Pettersson battling there too. But the Canucks lose the puck. Now we got DeBrusk defending. Tyler Myers and DeBrusk defending again. Together. That's scary. They're probably going to both end up in the same corner, aren't they? Hard to get stuff out of AHLers. Yeah, true. I mean, Tyler Myers should not be playing any higher than the second pair. Like max. And right now, Tyler Myers is playing top minutes. Tyler Myers is a pylon. He is orange like a pylon. Garland stops on the half boards, puts it down low for Pedersen. Pedersen does well. Puts it off the side of the net, though. Doesn't really go to anyone. Lecker-Mackey in with some speed. Puts it behind for Besser. Besser puts it up to the blue line. Juleson. Forward. Shot. Easy save. Easy save for the Carolina goalie. Tokarski. Major Tyler's just out here laughing. Myers lost his ability. He's old AF. Yeah, that is true. He is getting old. Michael Chow. Peace. Eggplant. Chaos Giraffe. Thumbs up. Broccoli. Hockey stick. Spaceship. Learn the rules, says Zach. Is math truth? Can you lie in math? I wonder. Fopty and Gaunch. Footy and Gaunch are doing the best with what they've been given, yeah. Diehard Red Wings fan, I think Todd McClellan helped us out a lot. Yeah, the man knows his systems. He knows his offensive systems, Diehard. I like your name, Diehard, because it reminds me of my old email address from when I was a child. My old email address was Canucks fan forever. And apparently it's true. Apparently I am a Canucks fan forever, even when they play like they are today. How is Sasson playing better than everyone else? He's got a heart that beats out of his chest for the team. He's trying to stay in the NHL because he's sick and tired of driving around on the buses in the AHL. And his name is Max, so I assume that he's taking it to the max all the time. This is water, I swear. It's not straight vodka. Don't start rumors out there. Michael Chow, KJ, to quote Twisted Sister, if that's your best, your best won't do. If that's your best won't do. Way back in the day when I was in my radio years, I had a radio show called Russell's Rock Pile, where I reviewed all the music from the week, all the new music, and we used a Twisted Sister. I want to rock. I want to rock. I want to rock. Great save, Demko, says Muhammad. Major Tau Assassins trying to seize the day. Seize the day. That's a good Avenged Sevenfold song. What is my dog doing over there? Puck goes out of play. Oh, it wasn't my dog doing something. My wife is back from working out. Hi, boo. Muhammad, no one can lie in math. I'm going to try and lie to you in math. Jacob, what do you think of the new info they got on the pyramids? What do you mean new info they got on the pyramids? KJ, my childhood email was Bertuzzi44KJ. I like it. Diehard Red Wings fan. When it was Avalanche versus Red Wings, my gosh, that was a blood feud back in the days. Are you old enough to remember that? Because what was it? What's his face? Body check someone face first into the bench. Pedersen does a good move to get out from behind the net. Garland puts it back to Petey. Petey stops up, gets tripped, and the refs are going to make a call. Pedersen cut to the middle. That was a good play. Petey with some speed. Drive to the net, drawing a penalty. The Canucks will go to the power play. Hopefully they can actually get a shot this time. Do the Canucks get a shot on this power play? We'll have to wait and see. He's being weird. He probably needs to poop. Canucks #1 power play unit out there. Hughes at the top, blue line. Goes over to Petey. Piece it down low to Besser. Hughes slap pass. It was a wrist shot pass. Garland rings it around the boards. JT Miller picks it up on the half boards. JT Miller brings it right back to the blue line, puts it over to Petey. Petey puts it over to Garland. Garland puts it over to Besser. Besser puts it back over to Garland. Garland lets it go to Petey. Petey puts it over to Hughes. Hughes puts it over to Miller. Miller gets a shot on net off a pass from Besser. Patterson might have hit the post there. Canucks try and prevent the Carolina Hurricanes from changing. Miller hooks it down low, but to no one, unfortunately. And then Carolina will pick up the puck and dump it all the way down on Demko. Tell me the info so I'll know what you're talking about. Trevor Linden. And then I can use my input. You know? Marty, how are we playing? Welcome, Matt from the future. Marty! We're playing like we always do. It's chaos. Lecker has his stick knocked out of his hands. Demko with a blocker save on a rebound. Carolina getting multiple chances shorthanded because why not? 3 chances shorthanded, man. Just watching Carolina get better chances shorthanded than the Canucks did. Yeah, we're playing like we always do. It's chaos. We only have 12 shots. So we're down 2-0. Dobby says Zach. Yes, you are old enough to remember that. Yeah. Patrick Waugh and Chris Osgood fighting. Kids these days would never know the rage that Detroit Red Wings fans felt. Puck just dribbles wide. Besser tries to pass it up. And it wasn't a good pass. One shot on the power play, so they get a shot. Yeah, woohoo! Draper and Lemieux. That was spicy days, yeah. Claude Lemieux hits Chris Draper face first into the boards, and the rest was bloody history. Calvin 99 Charlie, just the new info on the pyramids. They found out, like, the bug head each side is a certain number. All of it might be known, but why would history make a video about it? Canucks PP, Vancouver PP, Claude Lemieux. Mohammed, good job, PD. 100% a dive. Looks like we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, says Major Tower. Yep, 779. Oh, any new info? I don't believe. Sorry, no dive. Come on, PD. So it's just occurred to me that Phil DiGiuseppe is Phil of Joe. Phil of Joe. Is DiGiuseppe a different language's version of Joe? PD and Miller reunited on the PP. Yeah, Matt. Do you see that? Must be getting along. Barbershop. Pedersen took away too long to shoot. He had a full net. Pedersen took his time. PD should have one-timed it. Yep. Nobody's liking the speed at which PD took his shot. Calvin 99 Charlie. Yeah, I didn't believe it. Also, it makes sense. Make them sound dumb. I don't know. I didn't like it. Tyler Myers back to plug the puck. Rings it around the boards. Quinn Hughes chops it all the way down the ice for some reason, icing the puck. Did Quinn Hughes think that was a good idea to ice the puck? Timeout would be nice. So I missed PD's one-timer. Yeah, me too. Like he stopped and waited for the goalie to get in position. I think he missed the net. I think the defenseman slid across and blocked it. I think that's what happened, Barbershop. PD will one time for a different team and then win a cup. Michael Chow, the Canucks will never score in a game. They will be shut out. Shut out. Getting outshot on your own PP. Yeah, Mike, isn't that lame? 9-11 will have to go in the third period. Somebody better call 911 for the Canucks. Suter trying to get in on the forecheck. Desharnais keeps it in. Suter behind the net. Lecker-Mackey's shot is blocked. Desharnais over to Susie. Susie's shot is blocked. Lecker-Mackey with a good chance. Time to go carry on my teammates in siege. Heck this. Linden. They didn't even get a shot on the power play. They got one shot on the power play. Luger kept it in for a minute. Carolina, it looks like they're playing road hockey at their home stadium. I don't know what that is. PD plus Miller equals pillar. Meaty pillar. Emperor King. Yes, the whale would defeat the whales. Yes, the whale would defeat the whalers. I mean the weather. Yes. Maybe if enough orcas swam in the opposite direction of the hurricane, maybe they could slow it down, right? Like Superman flying around the earth quick enough to make time go backwards. If enough orcas got together and swam backwards underneath a hurricane, could they stop it? I think so. Calvin, Trevor Linden. Matt, at Major, nice. We better make a trade tomorrow or something need good news. Chatfield, tripping Pedersen. Canucks will get another power play. Maybe they should can you decline a power play? Maybe they should decline the power play, right? Because then they don't get 3 chances against them and only 1 shot. Barbershop window. Aliens. Is this like a gnome or something? Or like a giant and an eggplant? At Matt. Light bulb. Michael Chow, the good thing about this game starting at 4 p.m. is I won't be wasting my evening. Correct. The goalies ain't like all the time. The goalie ain't like all the time or something. I seen a guy at Rogers Arena had a Besser Miller jersey, number 69. That's hilarious. So sick. Major Chow, Michael Chow, still time to fit in a hot date. Yeah. Yeah, I think my wife just got home. Oh, yeah, hot date with the wife. Major Chow, KJ, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Speaking of hot wives, my wife is in her pajamas and it's hot. It's got like donuts all over and like some like cappuccinos and like, yep. She's like brunch. Who doesn't love brunch? Michael Chow, shut out. Everyone's trying to jinx it. Say it with me, people. Shut out. Shut out. Shut out. Barbershop window. Canes are the stars of the West, but good, but not good enough to win the cup. Canes are the stars of the East. Oh, they totally get the shutout, says Major Chow. Zoro Rosario, I hope the Canucks get a goal at the very least, please. Okay, so the Canucks have a fully rested first power play unit, 2 minutes on the power play, 7:25 left to go in the third period. Average PP energy. Canucks PP again. No, they can't get a goal because that would break the shutout. Russ, what do you do on the weekends usually? Well, I usually try and take my wife out for a date. We usually try and do some lunch and take the dog out on some walks. I sometimes play Fortnite. We like watching movies. Quinn Hughes collects the puck on the blue line. Walks down low. Puts it back up to the blue line for Petey. Petey puts it down low. Besser behind the net. Loses the ball, the puck into the corner. And then Carolina collects the puck and shoots it all the way down the ice with 1:17 left to go on the Canucks power play. Hughes, Besser, Sherwood, and DeBrusk will totally score 2 each, says Major Chow. Another dive by PD. Now I know why Don Cherry's never liked Swedish players. Vancouver PP. Diehard Red Wings fan. My favorite Red Wing player is Pavel Datsyuk. Yeah. Pavel Datsyuk is a beast. Some of the most sick hands in the history of the NHL. Miller passes the puck out of the zone. Major Chow, eggplant. Mohammed, go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Die-hard Red Wings fan. I don't care about the wins. I just want my team to make it to the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, playoff hockey is some of the best. There's nothing better than playoff hockey. No sport comes close to playoff hockey. It is absolutely wild. Major Tao, diehard Red Wings fan, Datsyuk was extremely exciting to watch. Yeah, I agree with that. Wing need to go on a run, not out yet. Jacob, me too diehard. Me too. Oh, your favorite Red Wing was Datsyuk. Tyler Myers. Canucks now off the power play. Did they get a shot on that one? Canucks put it right over the boards. 0 shots on the power play. But you know what the positive is? They didn't give up a shot. We're looking for the silver lining, right? Yes, we look for the silver lining. Canucks didn't get a shot, but they didn't get a shot against on the power play. Emperor King, I believe the Canucks, like Joe Hendry. I believe Canuck, like Joe Hendry. Zetterberg was pretty clutch too for the Wings. Matt, is Ric Flair in the crowd? I wonder. Woo! 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 Major Tao with the donation of $2 saying Vancouver is a city in northern United States. No. LA is a city in southern Canada. Milosh, this is annoying to watch. Holy moly. Yeah. Quite frustrating. Woo! Michael Chow, what this game needs is a coach fight between Talk and Rod. Yeah. I wonder if Rick Tocchet and Rod Brind'Amour ever fought. How do you spell Brind'Amour? Brind'Amour. There is no evidence that Rick Tocchet and Rod Brind'Amour ever fought, but both had notable NHL careers. So they haven't fought yet, so no time like the present, right? At least if we believe the AI of Google. Huh. Canucks now have 3 shots in the period. Back to the bar. Wings were so sick in like 95 to 2008. Yeah, think about that. They were good for like a whole damn decade. Steve Yzerman, Fedorov. Man, they had some good teams. Michael Chow, Red Wings scouting in the 90s was legendary. Lindstrom was him. Yeah, agreed. Major Chow, don't know hype. So frustrating, says Muhammad. Detroit, super cool team. At Barbershop Window, they were great. Canucks now take a penalty. How the heck is Carolina so good at PK bullcrap? Forbort's ready to fight. Apparently Carolina player's not. Rome, hope everyone. Hello, everyone. Hope all is well. Welcome, Rome. Hi, Rome. Nietzsche looks to the referee to get a penalty call. Rick Tocchet looks very impressed. KJ, there's a Vancouver, Oregon, I think. Yeah. It's Vancouver, Washington. Hey, Jacob, says Rome. Major Tail's just laughing at me now. Mohammed, thank you, Russell. You're very welcome, Mohammed. Barbershop, one time for Thatcher Demko. That one guy who made the Canucks playoff song cursed your team big time, like the guy who made the Flame playoff. One time for Thatcher Demko. Was that a song? Tocchet and Brindamore are buddies. Yeah, for sure. Tocchet stood up for Brindamore a few times back in the day, in his Flyers days. Achiko with the update. Sharks up 1-0 against the Hockey Utah club. Michael Chow Garland checks his iPad on the bench. Hey, coach, apparently you've never fought Brindy. Tocchet rolls up his sleeves and says, time to right that wrong. I feel like Tocchet, this is how Tocchet warms up for his fight. Like, right? Rolls up the sleeves and just like shines his head a little bit. Maybe he like rubs some Vaseline on his head so that the punches just like go off. Canucks 2-on-1 shorthanded, 3-on-1 shorthanded. Pass got tipped back. Canucks actually had a 3-on-1 shorthanded there. The heck is that? Major Tao, KJ Brazzy, yes, you were right, but it's kind of sucked compared to Canadian Vancouver. Jacob, all right, guys, sorry, I've been drinking and just gonna get upset. I'm gonna dip. Can't watch anymore, I don't think. Yeah, diehard Red Wings fan. When Derek Lalonde was our coach, I can't lie, I was yelling at my TV, Russell. It was pain. I believe it. I can feel that. I can feel that pain. Diehard, do you remember the 2002 series between the Canucks and the Red Wings? Canucks went up 2-0 on the Red Wings in Detroit and then ended up losing the series when Dan Cloutier let in a shot from center ice from Lindstrom. Go Sharks is Major Tao. Talk fought Brindamore 93-94. Demko with a save, maybe? Another save by Demko. Michael Chow, Tocchet putting on the foil for the post-game activities. Yeah. What are you guys doing putting on the foil? Forbert can't get the puck out. Patterson spins. Puts it over Garland. Garland skates in with some speed. Shoots it wide. Wide on the far side. Rome, Tocchet was one of the fastest punchers I ever saw. Fists that punched like jackhammers. Pop, 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 pop. Major Tao, talk with Smoke Brindamere. OMG, yes. Yeah, you do remember that one. I met Dan Cloutier once. I almost brought it up, but I decided not to. Tyler Myers throws a little hit. Michael Chow, tough to say. Both are grizzly old men. Major Tao, agreed. Yeah, both good. Not looking good for the Canucks with the game appearing to be likely end with a Canucks loss. Man, Sasson just put it over the top of the net. Canucks have pulled the goalie. 6-on-5 with 2 minutes left. Brock Besser puts it out. Block shot. Martinook limping. JT Miller. Lecker-Mackey. Besser shoots. Saved. Canucks causing chaos in the slot, but Carolina comes up with the puck. Gets it out to center. Miller trying to hold the blue line. Can't get it. Carolina steals the puck at center ice. Russ puts it down back to Hughes. Minute 9 seconds left to go in the period. Russell, I believe miracles. I believe in miracles now because Red Wings have been winning. Thank you, Lord. In the sky. Laugh out loud. You never heard the Canucks playoff song? Even Spittin' Chicklets making fun of it. I think I did hear that one. Patterson drops it to Hughes on the blue line. Walks the blue line. Carolina's got 5 guys in the slot. Garland putting it across. Sherwood was not paying attention, and Hughes gets a shot blocked. Patterson puts it over to DeBrusk. DeBrusk tries to chip it back over. Garland does well to recollect the puck, puts it towards the net. Canucks try and chop one on net again. Carolina is defending the front of that net viciously. Puck goes wide. Quinn Hughes takes a hooking call. Go Leafs, go! Michael Chow Tocchet played with broken jaws, so that's pretty tough in my books. Michael Chow, did you know that Rick Tocchet has more Gordie Howe hat tricks than anyone else in NHL's history? Someone just can't get that rebound to go. Dark times for me was 85, 86, and 2019. Worst time for the Red Wings. Yeah. Oh, it's some dark times for the Canucks right now. That's the end of it. The Magic 8 Ball said the Canucks would win. That thing lied to me, Hunter. Wow. Brendan Moore beat up Linden in real life because he slept with his wife. Linden slept with, I don't know. I've never heard that. Oh, look at the Red Wings fan talking about dark times. Every day, life is dark times for the Canucks. Brendan Moore is Vancouver's Isle boy. Lindros. Oh, Lindros. Brendan Moore beat up Lindros in real life for sleeping with his wife. OMG Max Sasson, if only they gave marks for effort. Yeah, Lindros, not Linden. Yeah, that makes more sense. Linden doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would sleep with somebody's wife. Dang it, says Mohammed. Yeah, that is a big old dang it there. I'm trying not to cry, guys, but I might cry. Carolina wins their second game in as many nights. Dustin, tell me everything's going to be okay.
Oh, I'd love to tell you everything's going to be okay, buddy, but I'd be lying.
But if I'm okay with you lying to me?
Everything's going to be fine, Russ. It's going to be okay.
Oh,
we can win plenty of games with only 15 shots on goal and going 0 for 3 on the power play. It's going to be fine.
Oh my goodness. Should I just like queue up the clip from the last post game show and just like replay that?
I don't understand the reasoning behind taking DeBrusk off of power play 1 and leaving Garland out there when DeBrusk leads our team in power play goals. We need to figure out something with our offense. We can't keep using injuries as an excuse. Like, I get it. The Canucks have had injury problems. We've had issues with this, that, and the other thing. But at the end of the day, there are 12 forwards and 6 defensemen that are perfectly capable of shooting the puck on the net. They've made the NHL. They've made it this far. There is absolutely no excuse for the efforts that are being put in offensively by this team other than it's either coaching or a trade needs to be made, because that was a boring game to watch. I'd rather watch us lose if we're actually trying to score.
They had 5 shots, 4 shots, and 6 shots.
And how many on the power play?
I think they had like 2 shots on the power play, and they had 3 power plays. And Carolina had more shots on the Canucks power play than the Canucks did. The Carolina Hurricanes had 3 shots on 1 Canucks power play.
Yeah. So everyone can keep saying it's injuries, it's this, it's we need certain guys back. At the end of the day, this falls on Alvin for not building a better blue line before the season started and not building the right depth for when injuries happen. And it also falls on coaching for developing an offensive system that is too predictable and easily stifled by shutdown teams.
Is Brock Besser fast enough to be an NHL player?
And that's where it's like, that is why I am so on the other side of Besser probably needs to be traded at the deadline if he really wants 8-8, because it's not worth $8 million. I'm sorry, but he scored 40 goals one season because we had a flash in the pan season where everything went right. But where you earn your money is when you shine when things are going wrong. And right now, none of our players that are supposed to be stepping up when things are going wrong are stepping up. They're falling into the shadows, and I don't know what it's going to take. There seems to be a lack of veteran leadership pushing the right buttons in the room. No one really dragging the team into the fight the right ways by putting everything on the table and just trying everything they can to get the puck in the net. No one's even trying to get the puck to the net. And that's, I think, the most frustrating thing about watching this team right now is there's no chances being generated. Like, it's fine to have low number of shots if you're actually generating high percentage chances, but we're literally doing nothing. We're getting stuck to the outside, or we're getting stuffed at the blue line. We're shooting into shin pads, or we're making blind passes that go nowhere. It's really, really tough. Like, it was a tough game to watch tonight. And I don't say that often about Canucks games, but that was hard to watch.
Yeah. I mean, thank goodness we have chat to keep us entertained here, because, man, it was like, I need something to keep me occupied while this game is going on, because there's nothing really happening other than the Canucks screwing up, right? Like, DeBrusque doesn't look great. Like, Brock Besser doesn't look great, right? Phil Giuseppe looks pretty ineffective. Suter looks ineffective. Heinen looks ineffective. It doesn't, like, I would say out of the entire Canucks roster, he saw some good flashes from Lekkerimäki. Lekkerimäki had a couple good chances and a couple good shots.
Mm-hmm.
Connor Garland was moving, but probably not as effective as he wants to be. And Pettersson looked, for the most part out there. He drew 2 penalties. He had a couple good looks. So maybe 2 or 3 guys played up to the standard that we want, and that's never going to even come close to getting you wins.
Yeah, and that the excuses are going to fly. Oh, there's a snowstorm in Raleigh that's distracting everybody, and they don't know if they're going to be able to travel to Toronto, and they got the back with Toronto, and they're looking ahead to Toronto, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's time to just say that these guys aren't playing to the best of their abilities, and there are no excuses anymore. They need to start earning their paychecks, and that is right from management all the way down to the lowest paid player on the team. Everyone needs to start earning their paycheck. Alvin and Rutherford have known about the issues on this blue line. I don't care if you have to trade a prospect. That's the way the business works. If you need to improve your team now because you think you have this X window to win, then you need to sacrifice a little bit here or there. And yes, a lot was sacrificed for the 2011 run, and we had to kind of rebuild from that. But we're at a position now where we do have some chips to kind of ship out to change things up and alter the lineup a little bit. And it's really tough to keep watching the same thing every night. And I don't know what the answer is going to be at the end of the day, but one of these games has got to be the straw that breaks the camel's back, and a change has got to be made. It's got to be imminent.
I'd say the Canucks probably had like 7 or 8 icing calls in that game too. So they have half as many icing calls as they have shots. Positive. We can find positive. The Canucks had won 53% of the faceoffs, so they won more than half the faceoffs in the game. They had 25 hits to Carolina's 10.
Yep.
Carolina blocked 26 shots. So I mean, that's one thing where you're saying, okay, so the Canucks are getting shots on net, but why are the Canucks having such trouble trying to get shots on net rather than being blocked?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They like double clutch. They take too long. They let the defenders get in the lanes and get in the shooting lanes. And, you know, there was a couple plays tonight where it's like Sherwood's busting down the wing and it's like shoot the puck for a rebound, but we try and stuff a pass through the defense into the middle and we just get stuffed and turned back the other way fast. And our three guys are going north and the play is immediately going south because it's a predictable moment and we're right back in our own end again. And it's night after night, the breakout suffers. It's again another coaching decision that I don't understand, keeping Brandstrom out of the lineup. Hits and size are great, but if they're only leading to losses, then why do you continue to ice the same lineup or same blue line? If you need another puck moving defenseman and you have one at your disposal, why is he sitting in the press box? I get that he won the Jack Adams last year, but we can't get rose-colored glasses over that. There have been some questionable decisions when it comes to coaching with this team this season.
We're at the 40 game mark now of the NHL season for the Canucks. Are we starting to have a thought creep into our heads that is essentially the Canucks window was last year, and with them the Demko injury that essentially shut that window for us?
I wouldn't necessarily say that the window's fully closed. There's ways to keep it open. We still have plenty of talent on this team, on this roster. And we're maybe one or two pieces away from being a very competitive team. The issue is I don't understand how we go from last year to this year with the 7 players that we changed. No one foresaw this fall off when it came to the offense or the excitement that this team brought every night. Like last year, I was excited to watch this team every night. Didn't matter if we were winning or we were losing. They were fun to watch. They pushed the play. They met pressure with pressure. They pushed the offense and they played their game. And it feels like every single night we fall victim to the other team's game and we don't either have a game plan or our game plan goes to crap and we just are unable to execute. And that seems to be happening on a nightly basis. And that falls on coaching and leadership.
The Carolina Hurricanes sweep the 3 stars. We can agree on that. The Canucks didn't score a goal. So of course
Absolutely.
and it looks like the NHL has taken away one of the Canucks shots, so they're now down to 14 shots on the game. So the 3 stars, you got Svechnikov. He got the 3rd star for his beautiful dive in the first period. He's got the 1 goal as well. Jordan Staal, the Renaissance man, goal and an assist, so he was in on both goals for Carolina as the 2nd star. And then your number 1 star is Tokarski. The Carolina goalie getting the shutout. That's pretty standard stuff for the 3 stars tonight, isn't it?
Absolutely. And you get people that say like, "Oh, Carolina plays a similar system to us," and it's like, well, they have a lot more depth than us. When you have a luxury of having Andrei Svechnikov on your 3rd line, you're a deep team. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. And yeah, they can get a lead and they can shut it down. Whereas the Canucks try to get a lead this year and they failed to shut it down. So there's a big difference between the two organizations in that sense.
I'm starting to feel like the management team here is just like, okay, we're just gonna hold on, and as long as we're hovering around a wild card spot, we're just gonna keep on holding on until we get a chance to make a trade. And if we can't make that trade, as long as we're hanging on to maybe just close to a wild card spot, as long as we make the playoffs, that's all they really care about. Because it's like, oh, once we make the playoffs, anything can happen. Is that? Do you think that's kind of what they're thinking at this point?
I mean, it could be, but that's a risky game to play, man. You could end up 1 point on the outside looking in, and that ruins your draft lottery chances. There's so many reasons to not do that. Um, and especially when this regime has shown that they don't wait to do things. They try to get out in front of issues and try to make the trades when they need to make a change. And it's just been so different from the spoilings that we had last year. Um, it's just such a quick fall from grace. I think it's catching a lot of people off guard, analysts, fans, probably the players themselves. Um, but we need to look to our management and our coaching and our veterans to lead us through these times. And it's just the focus continues to be Miller and Pedersen and trades and their rift and things, and you see how other organizations handle things. Earlier today, Boston had a report about Marchand and Pasternak not getting along, and Pasternak not wanting to play on a line with him, and Marchand went out immediately and shut it down right away and handled it exactly the way that the Canucks should have handled everything between Miller and Pedersen, and just shut it down and shut down the media. But instead you see the big difference between what happens in Vancouver and what happens in another organization elsewhere in the league.
Yeah, we'll see. Interesting to see if the media keeps on needling the Boston Bruins for answers on the rift between their top players. But I don't, like you said, Marchand came out and like, we're best friends. Like, I don't know what anyone is talking about. So I mean, JT Miller and Pedersen can still pull the Kessler and Willie Mitchell thing if they want. I don't know if that would make any difference.
Yeah, well, and I mean, Miller tried to say the same things, but there's a difference in the way you deliver the message. Marchand was very sincere and believable in how his relationship with Pasternak is, and Miller's had that air of smug arrogance and a bit of storytelling to it. So that's the big difference between those two interviews there. I really respect the way that it was handled by Marchand today, even though I don't care for him as a player or whatever. As a fan of the Canucks, I'm not a huge Marchand fan. Like, don't get me wrong, but the way he handled the situation with the rumor mill trying to start there and just shut it down and didn't need that drama in the locker room or around the team was very admirable.
Keep on saying shutdown, and then I got Black. Anyone know Blackpink? Blackpink, the K-pop band. They got a song and it goes, "Shut it down." Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know why that keeps on popping in my head when you say that. Maybe I've been listening to too much K-pop lately.
Maybe.
So with, like I said, with the adjusted numbers, the Vancouver Canucks had 5 shots in the first period, 4 shots in the second period, and 5 shots in the third period. So they got one taken away there in the first period, I think it was. Toronto tomorrow. Maple Leafs also coming off a loss to the Carolina Hurricanes. What are you expecting from a game against the Maple Leafs?
Well, we all know how potent their offense could be, but at the same time, they struggle defensively as well, to hold the puck out of their net. I think their top line was a collective minus 17 in their last game played, so they'll be looking to shore up their defense a little bit and obviously play a little smarter. So I would expect an angry Maple Leafs team tomorrow in their home barn. And we'll also have to see what kind of travel situation the Canucks are facing trying to get up to Toronto after the game tonight, because I believe all flights out of Raleigh have been canceled for Friday night due to a snowstorm. So could be some interesting travel issues for the team tomorrow morning.
How long does it take to get a bus from Raleigh to Toronto?
I would say it's probably too long to make it for game time.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So you got Toronto tomorrow night. We will be live 4:00. Should be fun. It usually is fun between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Vancouver Canucks. Usually chaos ensues whenever they get together. The first game of the season with Toronto. But yeah, it should be interesting to see how the Canucks handle it, because the Canucks, at the end of the day, despite the fact that They didn't get a lot of shots tonight. They also held Carolina to only 20 shots, which is about 10 shots less than they usually get. So again, we're looking for silver linings here. The Canucks played well defensively as much as you can.
Yeah. Yeah. Did we really hold them though? I mean, how many times did Carolina, like in the third period, was Carolina really interested in shooting the puck?
No,
not really. Like,
Carolina did not. Yeah.
Counting the flip outs of the zone, they got that down pat, man. Like flip it out to center ice and just take the pressure off, get a change, and next guy up. So they kind of have that boring third period with a lead down pat.
Yeah, that shutdown hockey that they play. And I mean, that's the thing, like you said, the Canucks in Carolina, the Canucks like to think they play the similar style to Carolina, but Carolina seems to be more effective at it. So we saw who won the battle of the defensive teams today. It wasn't us. Hashtag we didn't get a point.
Hashtag we didn't get a point this time.
Breaking the streak of 2 overtime losses in a row with a regulation loss.
Yep.
Anything you want to say to chat before I let you go, brother?
I will not be able to join you guys tomorrow night. I have a dinner with Katie, so we will out for tomorrow night. But hopefully the boys can bring a better effort, get some shots on net, and we will see you at the next one after that.
Yeah, the next one after that is coming up next week against the Winnipeg Jets.
Another tough one. So we'll see you in Winnipeg, I guess, sir.
Cool, brother. Enjoy dinner tomorrow. We'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good.
Dustin Boydell, everyone. The man, the myth, the legend, the Silver Fox. Joining us for the quick post-game show there, just to break down the breakdown, which was the Vancouver Canucks game. And that's the ball game, says Michael Chow. Hachiko, well, before I go, I just want to thank the Canadians for helping LA with our fires. We're so lucky to have you guys as our friends and allies. Detroit diehard Red Wings fan. At least you guys didn't meet my brother. Is Flyers. Those boys are rough people to make them upset, Russell. Yeah. Did everyone see the video of the Toronto Maple Leafs fans who got slapped around by a Philadelphia fan in Philly? Pretty funny. What a BS game. Yep. Matt from the future. Ugh. LA loves and appreciates Canada, says Chico. GG, everyone, says Big Mac. A loser point would have been great right now. Yeah, I agree, Rome. Michael Chow. Flowers had the Broad Street Bullies with Bernie Parent. They ain't shot squat on the Canucks fans. Next is Toronto tomorrow. Yeah, 4:00. Thanks, Mod and Russ, says Mike Torrance. You're very welcome, sir. Mike Chow. The only fans that feel the pain Canucks do is Sabres fans. Yep. Jake takes hockey showing up at the end. Did we win? I'm going to guess yes. And then Leafs fans like, Leafs fan. Leafs fans have as much pain. Hey, Zach, are you excited? We got TSI Mike coming on the show tomorrow. Michael Chow. Canucks were trying to score, but Canes were too damn good. Yep. Go Canucks go, says Jake's takes. Best team in the NHL by far. Milosh, completely agree. Hard to watch tonight for sure. I was all mad about working and not being able to watch the game, and now I'm grateful I'm working. Laugh out loud. Yep, you were lucky. If it was bad, I'm glad I missed almost the whole game then. Yep. Same here. Forrest Gump, time to bring out the damn puck. Rome, bottom 6 scoring has almost dried up. Yeah, Suter, Joshua, Hoglander, it's been a struggle to score. Yeah. Well, I hope y'all try and have a good night. I will not be making a video on this game. What's the point? LMAO. Have a good night. Good night, Rome. Rome, Carolina learned the rules. No icing. They iced the puck so many times. They still won. How can they keep on getting away with this? Calvin 99 Charlie, rip, LOL. Zobro Rosario, I don't hate Brad Marchand. I hate he's not playing for the Canucks. Yep. And then Zach's like, yes. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, right? That's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, I'm a little sad. I'm not gonna lie to you people. The Canucks lose again. But we play tomorrow against the Leafs. Should be interesting. Yeah. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Let's have a quick look at the donos for the stream. Got Major Tao donating. Your song reminds me of the Dead Kennedys. Thank you. Past Linden donating $1.99 for my singing. Thank you, Past Linden. Major Tao donating $2. Vancouver is a city in the northern United States. That is a lie. That is not true. We are not in the States. I believe that Kempner should be streaming at some point this afternoon, guys. So make sure you tune in for Kempner Canucks. Game Over, I think, is streaming as well. And Clay Canuck will probably be on later today. He usually starts at 11. So it should be interesting to see what happens moving forward. Again, we will be live tomorrow for the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Vancouver Canucks game. We'll have TSI Mike joining the show. I'm going to go work on the thumbnail for the stream right now. Yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. I appreciate all you beautiful people for being out here to support the stream. Hoping for a better result tomorrow. So until then, my name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect, and make sure that you make good choices.